And basically, it seems to me like they've had a really big hit with auto chess coming. I've even seen people that don't play Dota playing it, which makes me think like they downloaded the entire Dota 2 game just to play auto chess, which is impressive.
Yeah, no, I know that Hafu has been tweeting about that, doing that, and she's like pretty much exclusive card game playing. Was like a big Battle.Right player as well on World of Warcraft, and then just like wants to grind it out. Trump, I saw doing that.
Okay.
Not
you're
president.
about to jump into it's like politics. I'm ready, but no. No, it's one. Now they're only one step away from pressing Dota Fine Match. Honestly, like that's what's so interesting about it to me is that like as a Dota player, basically any player of any game, you always want the game that you play to be popular, right? So if all those people are in the client, it only takes like a little step for them to move over and try playing regular Dota, which is kind of exciting to me. So I haven't played it yet. I'll probably wait and do it on a stream week or something, that way everyone can make fun of how shit I am because they've been playing for like a month and I haven't.
Yeah.
But are you planning to play it ever? Give it a shot, maybe.
I'll certainly play it at some point.
I've heard it's very addictive. Fair warning.
Yeah, I mean, like there's. I think one of the most difficult things to do in multiplayer card design, number one most difficult thing to do, is to just have some sort of momentum towards interaction. The bringing of people together. And you don't really think about this if you're just like a player of multiplayer games, because you're just like, all the successful ones have this quality. But, if you look back to the early days, you have things like, in first-person shooters, you go to a LAN party, 7 people are camping, and there's 3 suckers marching around getting picked off in the deathmatch. Or if you're, doing like a one-on-one in a lot of the early first-person shooters, it would just be sort of like a camp versus a camp. And I don't necessarily mean, oh, well, look at the high level of, like, competitive Quake one-on-one. Yes, at the high level, in lots of games, it is strategically correct to engage your opponent under certain circumstances. But there's the more fundamental question of what is the sort of automatic drive to go towards the other person. So you have something like offense-defense, really common way to do this. Overwatch, you go to the point. Counter-Strike, there's the defenders, and the terrorists are trying to be the offenders. Dota has the lanes. There is a line of scrimmage that brings players together, where just by virtue of you going to the creep wave to kill it off because you want money, things slowly push forward, and you have a lot of vision in that sense. And auto chess solves this in an interesting way by there's a round where you're automatically paired against someone, and the units themselves move together. In tons of games, when you give a lot of control to players, they tend to retreat and be passive. What's a great example? StarCraft 2, right? Oh, I just sit here for 10 minutes. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Let's go duel offlane, and I'm gonna probably mash that random button.
Okay.
Is random true random?
No, it is. I believe it's currently picking a random hero from the top 70% of the heroes that you've played, in terms of amount of games played. So it's pretty close to true random for you, because you have only played like 30% of the heroes.
Yeah.
And it's also very dangerous because we're committing ourselves to a dual lane, and if you press a random, then there's a real possibility that you'll get some like.
It's fair. You know what? It's fair. It's all fair.
Some hero that like really needs a solo lane, or, I mean,
is Nightstalker any good anymore?
Yeah, he can work. I'm not saying he's not garbage. He's not very great. Sorry, dog's licking her bowl right now. You could pick him. It's not that weird, to be honest. Does she have to flip it around? I guess so.
Crippling Fear is a radius silence, yes?
Correct. It's a lasting AoE, so if they use Manta or something, they're still silenced. So it's certainly not terrible. I don't know if you should be the support or the core. I'm unsure.
Let's just see how the draft goes. You don't have to pick anytime soon.
I assume that your hero works better as a core, but I'm not 100%. Right, and if we have a lion mid, that means I'll have to pick something probably semi-carry-ish to help cover the jug a little bit. A Jakiro or a Grimstroke is what we're up against.
Your turn to pick.
Possible Sven offlane. Do I hear some cat purring? I do. Hey, little dog. Tango, if you purr right now, I'll give you more food. Does that sound like a good deal?
Yeah, she just. These cats have been so happy that I've been home. Dude, my sleep has been so fucked up since this weekend.
Oh, really?
I went to a wedding, and it was in Colorado, which was very cold, but it was so difficult to actually get the right temperature when I was trying to sleep, and the bed was really uncomfortable.
For what? So it was just the hotel, and the sleeping thing was uncomfortable. That was the problem.
Yeah.
That's too bad. Oh, this
So,
is the
like,
Darkseer game, I think.
Anytime I'm like, either my sleep's been getting messed with or I'm having a tough time or something like that, you can always tell because shaving, I just can't bring myself to do it. It's the hard thing to do, man.
When your
Snuggly bug.
mental fortitude is weak.
Yeah, no, I just can't bring myself to shave. Okay, honey, I gotta play a game.
That's what I'm trying to tell my dog right now. She's like, "Can I have another snack, please?"
Yeah, I know. Look at this little sweet cat. She's so happy.
Wow.
Here, okay. Let's put you on the shoulders.
Ooh, an anti-mage, the hard counter to the Darkseer, kind of. It's not super hard counter. So I think
Stay up there, sweetie pie.
we can go both ways. I could be the core, you could be the core.
I think you should be the core.
Okay.
And I think that the reason being, I think I want to Orb of Venom and just whack a lot.
Okay, I like that idea, especially with Iron Shell. It'll be good trade stuff.
Do you think I should get Stout and 3 Tangos, or just mass up on Tangos and regen? I kind of want to mass up on Tangos and regen and skip the Stout shield at the start if I'm going for the Orb.
I think you can skip the Stout. I think because both of the heroes are going to trade really poorly against you, basically. That's weird. It's got to be like Lion mid or something. With like, I think Grimstroke's got to go against the Jug maybe.
You're so cute. You know you're the cutest cat in the whole world. You and your sister. Oh my god, my little gray cat, Despy, she has discovered that she can burrow under the covers and climb up there and snuggle next to my stomach. And so, like, I started to, like, you know, show Brit. You know, I'd, like, lift up and be like, look at the baby cat, and, like, take a photo.
Yeah.
But I realized if you turn the exposure up, you could just see my dick. So, like, so it's this really cute photo, and then you, like, drag the exposure up, and there's just, like, a weirdly angled, you like, see the brim of my stomach, and then, like, my dick, and then a cat, and I'm like, God, I gotta be really careful with this, man. This is so dangerous.
Yeah,
because I was
really
this close to being like, look at my cute little baby cat, and I was like, you know, I've been doing this for 10 years, and I'm just not even gonna risk posting a photo from my bed unless I've had a day to think about it. And then I thought about it.
Nighttime. You're like, hey, maybe I should check the exposure quality or something.
Yeah. I sent it to Britt, and she's like, your dick's in this, you know. I was like,
for battle.
That's for you, baby.
This was a semi-cute, semi-erotic photo. I was trying to cover both bases.
Look how adorable our cat is, and you know you want this. I just like can't get the tone right. So is Crippling Void? Is this actually what I want to get? This thing is so weak during the daytime, right?
Void, you mean? Void is still probably what you're going to grab, yes. Because it is still a 1.25 second slow. Watch out. Pretty crazy stuff.
The beast stalks.
Oh man, I was hoping you'd run farther there. I don't know if that was the Void I would have done, but... this guy? Okay. Oh, now we can... Oh, there you go. Unfortunately, you canceled. Dual Breath lowers attack speed, is what happened there. It's okay, though. I lost a little mana. Maybe the Anti-Mage will fight me here. Nope, he's scared.
To battle.
Go for that Jakiro, yes. Definitely run at the Jakiro. That's the man to kill.
Yeah,
I stalk my next meal.
What's the range on this?
Comes the Nocturne one.
The battle begins.
Oh shit, we got owned.
Yeah, we got outplayed. I was a little worried about that, but I just assumed that we'd be able to get it because we had 2 on the circle.
Yeah,
that
I
was bad. Unfortunate.
Dude, I have almost 6 health regen. Nice job.
Yeah, your hero was quite tanky. I'll probably Iron Shell you again. I just need you to follow the Jakiro, basically.
Yeah, I don't know what keeps slowing my movement so much. Is that dual breath?
Yep. Takes 5 seconds. So for the majority of this, you might just have to just go after the Jakiro.
Yeah. I keep trying to cast this slow, but I think it's like really weak. Crippling Void.
Yeah,
okay,
absolutely.
Burn through all my mana.
You just gotta wait. Just hold it out. Wait to use it until it's actually a good time. Like if you're already in melee range or you're like stacking your slows up or kind of a thing. No.
None can stand against me.
I have not done so good last sitting, I must say. I am disappointed about it. But it's okay.
The beast.
I don't know why you buy Tangos with this hero.
Suffer.
last hits. You should just be running at that Shikiro dude constantly. Just run at him. He's slow as hell. You're slow as hell. You guys are at the exact same move speed. You should just be bullying the crap.
Should I just be zoning him as much as possible like this?
Yeah, it's probably fine.
Because I mean, I was just trying to get him out of experience range. Because I mean, like right now, I ain't doing nothing. You know.
Yeah, you can come back now, but like from when I looked at you for that brief moment, it looked like you were kind of
I was
standing.
trying to just kind of hide in these trees to wait for him to approach.
At this point, you can definitely come back and fight him.
Nightstalker.
The aim is drained my mana now.
Well,
It's okay, I got one more mango.
Alright, I'm coming to the AM.
On the hunt. Darkly now.
You've kind of killed yourself here. Never mind. I've saved your life.
I'm the best. Thanks. Yeah, I take way more damage from the creeps than I used to.
Smoke my next meal.
I sort of have like a bad barometer because I always get the stout shield with this dude.
Yeah. It's gonna be a little different. You can stay on the creep wave if you want to do some mind shell damage. Just walk after people, that's fine. The problem is that they're just faster than us, basically.
Yes.
This guy's low.
I can't really help, to be honest, because I'm just so low on mana.
Darkly now.
I have one surge, but
I'm needing this earlier.
I can surge you. Surging you. Ooh, look at that movement speed increase. Am I right?
You are right. You are so right.
Stalks.
Alright, so this guy's out of regen.
Nay.
Sure wish I had mana for nighttime, you know what I'm saying?
You should have really been hitting him there with me.
Comes the nocturne one.
We're separated a little too much. Part of that now it's a bad time because he has creeps, but here you should have fought me with the last hit or the deny as well. Most of laning right now comes down to being coordinated, kind of like both going for the same denies. Like you should be, like we're both separating so much.
Yep.
You should be following the last hits, kind of the easy denies and stuff. Yeah, so that was good. That was good.
Yeah, I mean, I think that like I'm just trying to recalibrate a little bit because I like dashed forward and then nearly fucking died.
Comes the nocturne one.
That makes sense.
Darkly now.
Alright, I got my soul ring finally. Extremely overdue.
Stalks.
I feel like in 5 minutes we should just go for the.
Yeah, sounds really good to me.
To battle.
Just keep on, mess up his pulls. Try to steal the last hits.
Night devours.
God, I wish I had more attack speed. This makes it a little bit unfair.
Oh shit. I think I might be dead.
AM's coming.
Yes.
I was hoping that would happen.
That's so good. Dude, I think I might just go back, refill on mana, get my boots, something like that.
Dark wings.
Try to make it
It's
in
all
time.
good.
Stalking.
My god, this guy's just so... I actually am amazed at how much more vulnerable I am without the stout shield. Like, I just take insanely much more damage. I think that was an error on my part.
Yeah, I'm sure that's
Runes?
true.
5-minute runes?
Runes, by the way.
Dark wings.
Uh-oh.
Sweet twilight.
We rely not
upon fortune.
Actually forced a surge here, unfortunately.
To battle.
The void power! Alright. Oh no, Sean.
Oh, I'm such a piece of shit. Alright, that's fine. I just didn't want that 100,
Stalking.
you know?
Get it. 110. Alright, so now you're level 3, you should just bully the shit out of this guy if possible. I'm just gonna heal really quick and then I'll come back. I know we can definitely run at him a lot, especially once my mana is refilled.
Night's procession.
Oh my god, he reflected it. Oh, I got owned so badly.
It's not gonna die anyways because he has high magic resistance, so it's just a little unnecessary either way, you know? Like you should just wait until I get back. Instead, you give him a kill in levels.
Yep. Totally floatily.
Yes.
Boy, I'm fast. Okay, so I don't have the flight anymore.
You do with your ulti.
Comes the nocturne one. Just a touch. Darkly now.
Go for the pull. Jakiro will be there.
Attack. I'm under attack. Darkness, hunger, fear quiets magic.
Oh, thank God.
I remember.
You should have just fought him probably. Your silence was great, but it would have been. You can probably go shrine if you want.
Yeah.
Because at that point he already. I think he blinked forward already, so he was committed to us basically.
Yeah, what I was
So
trying to do
it'd
is
been a
back up and
I
use my
stole my
thing
next meal.
and hit him with a void.
To
But,
buy time, I guess.
yeah.
Makes sense.
Boy, I really wish I had the stout shield. I mean, it is just staggering how much damage that damn thing blocks.
On the hunt.
Definitely makes a big difference.
Crappity do. Alright.
I just saw the Jakiro with 2 Observer Ward, so if he ends up with less,
I stole my
know
next
why.
meal.
that was some good damage. Fortunately, just can I actually now you can kill him for sure. I think. Cannot kill him unless you got the void. Okay, good. I have nothing for 3.
Alright.
Different as gold and now. So my power.
Your middle tower
Alright,
is under attack. Radiant
What's good?
structures are fortified. Your
You should
middle
max
tower
void
is under
probably.
attack.
So it'll do the most damage.
Dire structures are fortified.
Alright, so I'm going all the way back.
Night's procession.
I feel like I still want to get an urn.
Well, it was still good though, as long as
The beast.
because we killed the AM. Did we kill AM there?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did again, didn't we?
AM and Jakiro.
That is very good.
Comes the nocturne one.
Oh, I got this thing.
To battle.
Illusion!
Dark wings.
You sweetie cat. Oh, I got another cat. I got you, lion.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Anti-mage seems to be missing. There's Jakiro.
Yes.
I do not have the
Ready
search.
to go, lion?
Your middle tower is under attack.
That looks like a bait to me.
I'm going.
Benighted. I stole my
Success.
Never mind.
Here you
That's weird.
Hard debate when you're silenced, you know what I mean?
on the hunt.
We got runes coming up in a sec, everybody. Come this way with me, lion.
The beast. Stalks.
Oh my god. Can we do that? Oh, wait, you don't have your ult. I'm done.
Only he had not wasted it.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has fallen.
Comes the nocturne one.
Yeah, top.
Oh no, I TP'd to the wrong place. Did make a sick.
Bad timing.
Tried to make a sick play and I accidentally double casted my TP instead of Tom. I
Of the night.
feel really
My
bad.
life.
I definitely could have reacted to that.
Your top
Alright, so
tower
now I'm
is
impotent
under
again.
attack.
Let me read this new ultimate.
4 top.
Your top tower is under attack.
My phone. I think I do not care.
Okay, so my ult still puts things to nighttime.
Yes, and it will make you deal right-click damage and be just constantly flying.
So, can I get a kill anywhere? I don't necessarily see one. Well, there's that Jakiro that's wandering mid. I'm just going to come here with you so I can continue to apply pressure on the AM and hopefully
good.
get 6.
Night's procession.
As if you're gonna cast that anyways, right? Let's just hit the creep
Dark
wave.
wings.
The Sven's over here. We should go on him if anything.
Yeah.
I remember the first day.
I see him.
Night silence.
Oops.
I don't think we're gonna kill him, to be honest. He's pretty tanky. I really should have iron shelled myself.
Me putting in bar.
My talents.
I'm dead.
You're dead. Did you run to the creep wave or something?
Yeah.
I was
Saw
wondering.
the two there. Was gonna go get one last hit and then up and exploded.
Yeah, if I would have iron shelled myself, it would have been a lot better. Because we would have done a lot more damage this time. That was my bad. I reapplied to you for some reason. There's no reason to do that. That one's gonna be on me, I think.
The beast.
I can just get some experience here real fast, Lion. Just don't do it. I just want to show up, you know.
I'm not ready.
Thanks so much.
My dark comes the nocturne one.
I don't really know where they have gone. They kind of just disappeared from the lane for some reason.
Meeple's coming top.
Darkly now.
Oh, this is really bad.
The sun sets. I stalk my next meal.
Shut away!
Not yet.
Not so fast.
We're all 5 here.
Battle.
Oh yeah.
Remember the first day. Not this again. Night's
Let's go
procession.
shrine. And then we TP mid or bot or something like that.
I already TP'd here, so I can't. But
Good rotation, thank you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Your
thanks for
middle
coming.
tower is under attack.
Tango, please.
The hunt.
Cool.
E-blades up.
I stalk my
That's my
next
7th
meal.
last hit.
Stalking. Dark wings.
I run all the way back bottom.
Rune's
Darkly
in 1
now.
minute.
It's not time yet.
Dude, this new Nightstalker is actually like very sick. I mean, he's terrible during daytime. I mean, Jesus.
Can I surge you into sound range? Let me iron shell you first.
Fear quiets magic. Devil by day.
Great job. I'm getting
God,
out.
we got him. I'm more than happy with that. He's got a DD, so good luck, man.
The beast.
Very likely you'll be netted.
I said I'm under
Yep,
attack!
he just waited for me. Boy, does he do a ridiculous amount of damage with just treads and E-blade.
Oh shit, he got my last
You
infusion.
can wand on me if you want.
Ah, everything's terrible.
Your
We're out
bottom
of
tower
spinach.
is
That's
under
eight.
attack.
Out.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Oh yeah, everyone's here, so I may as well.
Your bottom tower has fallen.
Not necessary.
Your bottom tower is under
I
attack.
don't know why the
Everybody
drug ran so long, or
Dire
get
structures
there,
are
flying in.
fortified.
when they went the long way.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Comes the nocturne.
Fuck.
I said I'm not ready!
Oh, come on.
Want to waste finger? He thought he
Damn
could.
it. Alright, that was
I think it
sick.
was
He reflected it.
Shovel will bury.
I just got you killed, Sean.
Actually thought that was fake. But he blazed
I thought it was fake. That's so.
The Nightstalker ulti increases his damage by like 50. That's why.
Did you have finger there?
He did.
Your
Yes, I
middle
did.
tower is
Shit.
under attack.
God, that was just a
Your
sick
middle
reflect
tower
by
is
that
under
anti-mage,
attack.
man. That was so great.
I said it's not time yet.
Just let me load up the courier.
So let's run together. Let's go top. That's where they all are. I think we can fight there. Oh, that was my courier. That's weird.
Stalking.
I'll iron shell this midway, but you go
I'm trying to load
roam
up the courier.
Oh, you're trying to load up the courier.
Yeah.
That's why you said courier. Okay.
I stalk my next
But you should be
meal.
moving top or something, Sean, this whole time.
I kind of want to just dive down into where
Comes the
the stand
nocturne
is.
one. Benighted.
I'm under attack.
Get the hell out.
Where did I get fucked up?
It's not time yet.
This guy has reflected like a million of these.
It's kind of obvious, Sean. If you come in range, he's gonna use it, you know.
The beast stalks.
Come! I have Adam's left.
Your middle tower is under attack.
There's no way that this will. Okay, all right.
The beast stalks.
Let it go.
I said
We can pursue.
not
We push
yet.
Pursue!
Darkwing. Fear quiets magic.
Alright, I'm wealthy now.
By morning, you'll be naught but bone.
Not the Crimson Guard. What the heck is the name of that mana item?
Yeah, you saw
armor
that chat.
thing?
That was sick. Ancient
What's
player
the
reporting in.
10 damage, mana regen,
One.
decrease the armor on the person when you target? What the hell's the name of that thing? Solar Crest, Jesus.
To battle.
I like that idea. You might want.
Your
Force Staff
top
is kind of
tower
good this game
is
too
under
because
attack.
of the
Knight's
Meepo,
procession.
but I think Solar Crest is not bad.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
You want to dive? You're real
top
fast, by
tower
the way.
is under attack. Your top tower has fallen. Radiant structures
So we should
are
probably back
fortified.
I think.
We have a stack here as well.
See in the jungle. Come with me. Come on. You gotta play more aggressive, Sean. You
Yep,
you
yep,
got
thank you.
crazy
Thank
good
you.
night vision.
Next
You're super
meal.
fast. You gotta be the one like looking for shit while I'm busy dealing with waves, basically.
On the hunt.
Alright, everyone's down here. Uh oh.
Darkly now.
I said it's not time yet.
Your top tower is under attack.
Come on, go for him.
I'm running. I don't have this. No, just get runes. Get runes. Get top runes.
Begins. On the hunt. I'll feast.
He has either Blink or Shadow Blade. I'm not sure which. Just so you know.
Oh god, I hate the daytime so much.
I come.
Oh wait, it does half damage. Oh. 200 health, 200 mana? Are you kidding me? Hell.
Yeah, that one's kind of straightforward. I think that talent to the left needs a little bit of a change. I'm not sure if it's worth it. But
Comes the nocturne one.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
that's why you want Shadow Blade to be able to run away from the Meepo. Well,
Not
this ain't good.
I have night ult vision. Can we kill this guy?
It's gonna be hard to be honest, but maybe.
Alright, I'm just
Yeah,
backing
we.
off.
He's
Push
got.
wave.
If I have ulti, we can, but I don't think we can without it. If we got it in 35, then we can go. Okay. So just come back to the lane in a bit, and then maybe.
Oh my god, it doesn't deal full damage. Sorry, fuck.
I
It's like-
remember.
All my old Nightstalker programming is
Your
like so
top
busted.
tower
Damn
is
it.
under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Alright, you want to try to do this?
He's gonna go on me, and you're gonna turn things around. Okay.
Alright.
Stalking.
And he might not go on me. He might end up bottom actually. Bot's dead as hell.
Alright.
You okay?
It'll be too late to bother going. Because they've already killed everybody, so now that you've committed, now you're just gonna hang out down there. It might have been better for you to go mid instead or something.
He's gonna have
Meepo here.
X.
Calls to me.
Alright, that's terrible.
My bones.
What is this range on net?
I didn't realize he was searched.
Your bottom tower is under attack. The enemy's top tower.
Oh, Sven is actually just owning. All he has is like treads and a Vlad's, but he's owning. That ain't good. I should have ditched earlier.
Your
I
bottom
burned too
tower
much
has
surge.
fallen.
Undone. The beast stalks.
Holy shit.
Darkwing.
Dude, this is the most anti-last setting possible. God, I hate this. I hate Void.
Your top tower is under attack.
My talons
So
are
this
even sharper.
thing was changed.
Stalk.
Well, Solar Crest is actually different. I did not realize that was updated. Ooh, ooh.
I'll feast.
Okay, it'll still be kind of useful.
Yeah.
It's not time yet.
So I need two bias modes.
I
need
stalk
to-
my next meal.
Must have a sentry here or something.
Roshan has fallen.
Yeah.
Oh, oh.
Okay, so
Yes.
we can run to their jungle now. I have nighttime. Follow me.
If you have a smoke, it's a good time.
Darkly now.
Sick, sick. Got 1 minute until night too.
Night's
Yeah, let's go for the aim. Let's go for the aim. He probably blinked left, actually. We're gonna reveal the smoke with this. Maybe take a tower. We might want to go back to finish.
Your
Yeah,
top
come back,
tower
come back
is
up.
under attack.
I'm going top. I'm going top.
Radiant structures are fortified. Your
Didn't
top
work.
tower has fallen.
Might be able to pursue.
All right.
In the night. Walking nightmare.
Well, I
Lost
feel
our
like we're
team.
great, but our team's dead.
Okay, so
That
they
was 5 seconds.
Runes.
they went back to deal with our allies, and
Darkly now.
That was good.
well, at least we got the
Here we can
the
see
construct.
the level 1 quick stack versus the level 35 boss stack.
Bye, everyone.
Get gone, huh? It's got a sheep now. That's gonna make life harder, huh?
Your middle tower
Maybe
is
shouldn't
under
have.
attack.
Well, this is unfortunate.
Mid apparently. Because we are all
Your
dead,
middle tower
and they're
has
just
fallen.
raxing us.
Your
Dude, I
middle
gotta say, this
barracks
is
are under
such
attack.
a fun hero, man. I had no idea
Your
still how
middle
fun
barracks
Nightstalker
has
was.
fallen.
Like, the ability to gank. Very rusty
Your
with
middle
him.
barracks are under attack.
Unfamiliar with how much damage he takes. I mean, actually, I think we'd have a much better game if I purchased a stout shield instead of that,
So yeah, I guess.
Your
Because then no
bottom
matter what, you're
shrine
just doing
has fallen.
better on your trades.
The good news is that we have kept the anti-mage down. Lol.
He's got a manta
Your top
already and he's
shrine
working on his
is
next
under
item.
attack.
It's gonna go BKB next probably. It's not going incredible.
Alright.
It's not time
Your
yet.
top shrine is under attack.
Oh my gosh, our
Undone.
Juggernaut is far less farmed than I had anticipated. Or anticipated.
Killing this guy, guys.
I'm coming.
I'm under attack.
I'm dead.
Sweet twilight. Night silence.
Take it down.
Night's procession. To battle.
Our blade falters.
Suffer.
Come on.
I said I'm not ready.
Dark fear quiets magic.
Your middle barracks are under attack.
This is so shitty.
Your middle barracks has fallen. Your top tower is under attack.
Oh, sick.
Comes to
Your top tower is under attack.
It kind of uppicked us, I think, a little bit because they picked they picked cores that accelerate really fast, so we need to pressure.
Yeah.
Under attack.
We needed both gank and shut down the meepo, and we need to shut down
My
the
bad, guys. I took
But
way
the-
too long to come online.
the line. He's kind of
Yeah,
right. Like the line did come yank our lane once, but it was like
Like, I should have had this
marginally
line
effective.
for like 15 minutes.
And then he kind of and then he didn't defend our mid lane, so we lost mid tower.
But I have to take Dota for thousands of viewers.
Get
That,
blink.
like, if I can actually start doing more active things in lane. Okay, so I want to do the same thing again. I want to pick this Nightstalker early on. And I need to be much more aggressive as a player.
Yeah, you need to be constantly moving around.
Well, I think like from 5 to 10 minutes, I need to be absolutely insane. Alright. Nice, sweetheart.
Is under attack.
This man.
Your ancient is under attack. Radiant victory.
Didn't die again. Boom. Even KDA.
Sick. But yeah, just positioning stuff. We need to be a little bit more together, kind of. I think I told you at maybe the wrong time to go pressure and chase the Jakiro. I need to be more specific with my commands too.
Well, I mean, I think a big thing is, oh my gosh. Oh, look, let's take a look at that damage. Yeah, bottom ranking damage. That's what I'm talking about. Right behind
That's
that.
not true. You were ahead of Dazzle at least. I think it might have been better if you rushed Vlad's as well instead of Medallion.
Yeah. No, there's a few of these core items on this character that have changed. Where's the items here? Vlad's. There it is. Yeah, I mean, this.
If you're
seems
tanky, it's
pretty
like
nice.
an amazing item, basically.
Yeah. Okay, so I think, all right, I'm going to do the same Nightstalker man, but
What was that noise?
oh god, that was like a power sneeze.
Oh, okay. All right, I was just looking at numbers at the time, so I was
Yeah,
very confused.
you just heard bah! Here's how I do with
Yeah.
Nightstalker. Bah! I think that I need to be itemizing a little better early because I just kept getting so much damage taken. Like, good lord. I think like Stout Shield plus a lot of regen is going to wind up letting me be better because I think I already have pretty good.
It might be
stats.
worth getting the Orb of Venom afterwards, to be honest, because having Ion Shell on you with Orb of Venom would be incredible for us chasing.
The hunt begins.
Let's take a look at our stats. No, not stats. Like, where's the hero? There he is. Yeah, it starts at like 60 some odd damage.
I mean, movement speed's definitely an issue. That's part of it, but we should be able to abuse them. At least the AM, like level 1, we can definitely abuse that guy.
Yeah.
He also got Blink level 1, so maybe we should have just fought him in lane a little bit more. Like, we should have been in the lane, both of us, contesting last hits. Maybe
yeah, that
not
actually
even Ion
makes a lot
Shelling.
more sense. Yeah, because I was going pretty hard after the Jakiro in the early game and not even really contributing during the time of the big weakness. So.
And it was harder for me to last hit against AM because my animation's a lot worse on Darkseer, and AM's attack speed is really, really high. So if he gets a Quelling Blade, then me contesting last hits is tough. But if we actually work together, we could probably power deny him.
Well, hey, while we're in queue, I want to do a quick announcement of the upcoming Day-Night Festival before we continue with the Doters. So, okay, let me run this through for all of you who are watching us die. Okay, so the Day-Night Festival is basically a 2-day-long community event where I, on the 9th, which is a Saturday, will be streaming all day from like 10-ish to 6. A whole bunch of different games, playing with you fine folks. We'll be playing some Overwatch, playing some Dota 2, and of course, PUBG in-house matches. It's just the perfect way to get 100 people playing at once. Of course, we're going to have Morniel doing a DJ set at 9 a.m. And we're going to have Jolteon doing a closing musical set after that as well, as has been historically true. But the whole point of the Day Night Festival is for us to all join together and to play games. So if you want to just like hang out and watch, that's great. If you want to go to our Discord, discord.gg/day9tv, there's going to be a ton of people there. There's all sorts of events that people are running. The 10th is what we call the Community Day. So that way, if you did want to both watch the stream and play with other people, on the 9th we're doing the stream, and then on the 10th, there's no stream, but the Discord server is going to have a whole lot of various activities. Groups for games like Warframe, Overwatch, Dota 2. You can go to our Discord. We have a whole bunch of different channels about these different games where you can find folk. We'll set up little social meet and greet things. We have a bot to help you find obscure games if you want to play with people. And we even have Dungeons & Dragons campaigns getting run. So you can go to the Discord, you can go to day9.tv and click on the event on the calendar for more info. But I'm just going to be plugging the shit out of that over the next 2 weeks, like a very responsible human being.
Is this an online thing only, not a LAN?
Oh yes, it's online only.
So the way you're talking about, I was like, damn, this sounds a lot like a LAN to me.
It is. It's the whole goal is to create like a LAN party feel, but y'all get to stay at home.
Sounds like the better circumstance in the first place.
Especially as the adult world. Ah, god damn it, Despy. Okay, look, I gotta go get some water here. Excuse me, Despers. Ugh. This cat is so cute, so annoying. And I'm back.
Okay. Yeah, Weed Whacker guy has left the apartment proximity, so we should be okay now for audio. I'm looking at your stuff, and I'm wondering if we should have bought, if you should have gotten something else. I wonder if treads might be better on Nightstalker. I'm not sure though. I feel like during daytime phases by far better and necessary, but I wonder if you would deal like stupid good damage if you had treads.
Yeah, let me see here. Where is Nightstalker?
Creature
I mean,
of the dark.
Hunter in the Night is going to be giving me a pretty substantial attack speed bonus.
Mm-hmm.
So if I just got the damage,
you'd be crazy strong at night, basically. But during daytime, you wouldn't be as fast. But I feel like if you have a Darkseer, maybe it's okay to skip it.
Yeah.
And it's something else you could consider getting instead of Lads or a Medallion is maybe a Drum. A Drum could be really good too, because then you can do the same thing, just like boost attack speed and movement speed. So something like Treads 1 Drum might also be good. Although I think the Urn is also kind of necessary also.
Well, the Drum gives the mana regen that I really like from the Urn.
Yeah, but Urn's probably better, without a doubt. It's far cheaper. It gives you about the same mana regen. If you get kills, it's more offense, kind of a thing. The game, I think the game was just hard based on the nature of the heroes. Meepo's like atypical, and he kind of just crushed everything we had. He's like a counter to almost everything, I feel like. It was just a weird game, I think. Lane specifics aside, we had a non-typical mid who went a super non-typical build.
Come on, get out of there.
With Shadowblade. He also bought Tranquil Boots. He went Shadowblade, he didn't go Blink. Which is kind of stupid.
Dude, Cat, you are so obnoxious.
He should just bought Phase Boots if he wanted to attack speed decombo with his 90 damage.
Go here. Click on this. Click on this. Scoreboard.
He also got 2 mana drain in lane for some bizarre reason. Surely that's wrong. Yeah, there's no way that's right. There's no way. He kind of, he made a lot of non-typical mistakes with his skill and item builds. So I'm sure it made it a little bit harder. And then he had to be really efficient with ganks all the time. He needed, and having Dazzle as our 4th hero was also costly, because we didn't need defensive heroes, we needed offensive heroes who could just pressure constantly. Was the only way we win that game against a Sven anti-mage Meepo. So.
Lion vs Meepo mid does seem a little obnoxious.
I mean, he might be able to get a kill at 6 or something, but I don't feel like he should be that threatened. Because he has an AoE stun, right? So it's like, if Meepo does try to kill him, as long as he doesn't micro his Meepos really well and split, then he should be able to defend himself. Like, I don't see Lion dying there. If anything, we should have had you gank mid, maybe. with line versus Meepo. Because if you show up at nighttime, you plus
this,
line can definitely get a kill.
This should be the plan no matter what. It should be like first 5 minutes staying in lane, getting experience, harassing, instant it's 5, kill in lane or go to mid.
Yeah, or what you can do is have a smoke ready in your inventory. I can iron shell you. You can TP mid, or TP to the tier 2, use smoke, and then wrap around. And then it's not just your level 3 hero or whatever ganking mid. It's like your level 3 hero plus a 50 damage per second iron shell, which completely changes your damage output. You know.
Yeah.
You might be
just like the first few items that I buy. God damn. What is going on today, huh? Why are we being like as annoying as humanly possible? Come on, move your feet. Hey.
I guess you just go stout shield with a bunch of regen.
Yeah, I mean it's like stout, bunch of regen, and then I really like first item boots as fast as humanly possible. I mean, like, because I'm debating between just skipping the Orb of Venom or getting it. I feel like if I'm core, getting the Orb of Venom quickly into boots feels appropriate, but I think if I'm doing a position 4, like I want to do this game, I should skip this entirely, get the boots faster, which then lets me get treads faster.
Maybe are you saying skip the Orb of Venom?
Yes.
I'm unsure if that's the right move, to be honest. Because 12% is a massive amount. It's offsetting boots basically, just about. Boots potential. I'm not sure. Like it'll give you so much more chase. If you don't have that, then you're kind of relying on my surge to guarantee kills, because we don't have that much disable between the two of us. Is why it's kind of weird.
Yeah, well, it's one of those things where I feel like if I don't get the Orb of Venom, and I try to get like my statement is I'm going to be going stout shield regen for most of my cash at the start of the game. And then what's my next option? Do I get the Orb of Venom or do I get boots? I feel like getting the boots should be better, I feel like.
Yeah, you're probably right. I guess it kind of depends on the cost. Like if you go back to base or if the courier's coming anyways, I could see an orb being good. But
yeah, like if I got a kill early on, I could definitely leverage that by like getting an orb and then still getting boots at approximately the same time.
Yeah, but if you do get a boots before nighttime, it's pretty huge as well, because your movement speed is going to jump by such a big amount.
It's just going to be ridiculous. I mean, like when position 4 roaming used to be good. I mean, you could actually just go like boots, regen, and just like run around killing people. It was awesome.
That was before Void was garbage, though.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
What does attack slow too? That's pretty good. I don't know about that.
Orb of Venom does.
Void. Orb of Venom does not reduce attack speed, but Void does.
Yeah, you know, I realized that there was an issue I was having when I was up against Anti-Mage that, for whatever reason, took me until after the game to get. I kept trying to Void to finish him off, and it kept not going off, and I kept just thinking that, like, something wrong with my angling, or I'd accidentally canceled. He just had mana drain me right in the middle of the animation. That's, like, why it was not going off.
Okay.
That's why, like, in those moments when you're like, oh, I was trying to fight him, I was like, oh, I thought I was trying to do, I guess, yeah.
Okay, so you're trying to cast a spell or something, so your hero's running in circles, and that's why, yeah. Makes sense. I guess that's one benefit of the running away and then turning again. Is the it would potentially reduce your mana drain, the mana you get drained, and then you can cast Void again. Yeah, I mean potentially we could have won that game. It's just we needed you in line to basically like super roam dumpster and not make mistakes and not be inefficient with time. Was the only way.
I think it's that the order need to go in is build up first 5 minutes, then 5 to 10 just be like super aggro, and in the daytime play very passively, sit nearby buddies, but be preparing to do a gank crazy mode from 15-20.
Yeah, you can still do smokes and stuff as long as you have your ultimate, you know. And playing around my lane is always really good. I think maybe we needed more wards in the area, because then we would have better spotted where Am was if he wasn't exactly in the lane. And then,
I was super passive on our side of the map for the last 15-20 minutes of the game. I was just playing super scared because I kept dying to Meepo.
Yeah, but did he have a blink? I can't remember. I mean, ultimately wards are what it's going to save us the most. He did have a blink late game, so if with decent observer wards, we should be able to see him coming. But especially at nighttime, you should be able to dodge and nets in a lot of cases. I guess he had side of eyes at that point. It was hard for sure, but yeah, if you play passive, we lose anyways. Is my point. Was that one a rank? The one before? Oh, it was. Okay.
Apologies to your MMR.
Oh no, it's okay. Just party. Yeah, it's really hard to find the ranked ones.
Ah, crap.
Your
All right.
turn to ban.
So if you pick Nightstalker,
5
we could definitely do
seconds
Darkseer
remaining.
again.
I
Potentially.
think I'm just going to first pick this puppy. It seems like a safe first
Okay.
pick.
Your turn to pick.
Boom, bam, bam. Boom. Bam. Boom. Also, I literally burned all my mana in the first 2-3 minutes of the game doing essentially nothing.
Daylight Voids from long range,
Voids.
yeah. The only time the Daylight Voids are good is if we're both hitting somebody and you're just like elongating our right clicks.
Yeah, I'm starting to like be able to re-remember and think through that entire game. Yeah, I mean like literally the first 2 minutes, 3 minutes of the game was just like amazingly self-impotent. Like,
Yeah.
just
Your
start off,
turn to pick.
burn all your mana, don't have a stout shield, try to hit someone, drop to a third health, run away, shuffle back to base, which then put me in a weaker position at 5 minutes. And then even between 5 and 10, we were able to do some stuff, but I could have done way more stuff. I should be able to get at least like 2-3 kills.
I think that sounds good.
Joel Larson says, has Dota chess exploded or something, or is it just a meme? No, there's actually
Your
a mod
turn
called
to pick.
Dota Auto Chess,
Yes,
which is
it's
right,
it's kind of like they stole the name chess
and has nothing to fucking do with chess
for
at all.
almost no reason. I think the rankings are related to chess pieces, but that's about it.
So funny. You know, one of the things that one of my professors at USC talked a lot about was like when a game has resonance done really well, where all the pieces of the game feed back into like a few core concepts. Board games traditionally are really, really good at this. But you know, even something like the original StarCraft, like when you play it, everything kind of has this grungy, retro-futuristic look to it. All the dialogue from all the characters, the
Your turn
interface
to pick.
looks like it's part of
Your
this
turn
world.
to pick.
You know, which you can imagine an interface like in StarCraft 2 just being really lean. Or not StarCraft 2, in StarCraft 1 being really lean, really simple, really minimalist to let you focus on the game. Which is fine, but again, if it's artistically in a different direction, it's less resonant. And it's kind of funny because I feel like a lot of mods are great examples of like half resonance, you know, where they're like auto chess because it has a checkerboard and we're going to kind of reference knights and rooks and queens and shit. And then all the rest of it has literally nothing to do with chess and is antithetical to the entire nature of the game. Like, it has fucking so little to do with what I've seen. Like, I tune in, I'm like, okay, I played a good bit of chess, and this is just
Does not look
chess,
like.
man.
Can you afford an observer ward? They're asking. If you can. If you can't, it's probably not a big deal.
Yeah, I got it. I probably don't even need this one mango because I'm not going to be burning much on it. So we are going to be up against tiny Tiny
Maybe
Pudge.
Cuddle. It could be like Drow Cuddle, but if that's the case, we should be able to dumpster the lane. So I don't think their heroes are very good against us. And if they don't put Drow mid, their Drow won't accelerate that fast. So I think we're in a pretty good place here.
And I should also be prepared to go in on Drow in the jungle. So our
yes.
game plan is to do lots of heureusement.
Bedtime tales.
Damn, that's a good-looking Darkseer.
Prepare for battle.
Pudge is a skin degenerate. In Dota, your MMR increases if you have more cosmetic items. I don't know why, but I love saying anything,
You can't buy skill.
and then immediately, well,
Skins are better than skills.
well, if you're looking for that, I have some account boosters you might be interested in.
Fuck
I love
yeah.
just saying anything and then just well played. I think it's
I'm dog
so
shit already.
funny. I think I'm fucking hilarious.
Come on,
when
let's
I
get
do
the ward
this.
done. I don't know why you ever go stand over there. I've never once in my life.
Because I'm talking to you and I want to go in a safe place, you know, it makes me feel comfy. It's the same reason a cat sits in a box, you know? Like, you can't quite logically explain it, but it's just what
Don't run
Day9s
that.
do.
Okay. I had to run with you here because your hero only has 800 vision. So now they know that you have an observer ward, by the way. You should have ran the way that I did. You could put the ward down now if you want.
30 seconds to battle.
Be worth the block their small camp, to be honest. That was one thing that hurt us last game.
I stalk my next meal.
Get punched, horse.
Daywalkers. Die.
Wait. Yeah. Just walk with him if you can.
Darkwing.
Interesting. Good for him. I really don't give a shit about blinding light level
The
1.
battle begins.
Nice
Get
it
the
is.
get away.
So it should be tiny mid then.
I got
Should
the
be
fire
easy.
one.
It's Drow Ranger, so. Oh, he put his ward down too. Did he have one?
Procession.
I'll have a ward. Hmm.
Daywalker, Nightstalker.
I don't know if I want to Iron Shell. I don't think I do, because then it's gonna... I think I'd rather control the wave for a bit,
Stalking.
because we should be able to outlast hit this Drow, because her animation is garbage, and her damage is not great level 1.
Her last hit animation is laughable.
Yep, absolutely. If anything, I'm gonna Iron Shell you.
Magnus mid, actually.
Iron Shell you, yeah. That way you'll trade super well, and then...
I stalk my next meal.
Nice. Now we're just stand away from the creep wave. Get away from the creep wave, please.
Oh,
I don't want you to
power
push
down.
it. Get back, get back, get back. Please stop.
I'm trying.
Yes.
Oh, for God's sake, eat the fucking tree I'm trying to click on.
First blood. Have I got juice on my chins?
I might be dead. What's this?
Comes the nocturne one.
Is anyone nearby me? Oh shit.
On the hunt. Yes.
You got a large wave pushing. I have a large wave pushing. Huh.
That was overall good for us, I think.
Stalks. To battle.
I am the king of missing all last hits.
Nice. I thought I was the king of that. Here I go.
Go after draw. Alright, we're good, we're good, we're good.
Night's procession.
I'm getting closer to boots.
I stalk my next meal.
You fought the
No.
Darkwing.
Up farther, I think.
Darkly now.
Sean, get in there. What are you doing, man? Don't stand there. You're not a ninja here. Just get in position and move in, you know? Get the card. Never mind. You're fine, you're fine. Back for last hits now.
Thank you.
Darkwing.
Aw, stop.
Do you have self still?
Nope.
Okay, well, sweet.
On the
I'm walking
hunt.
home.
here.
I'll have boots.
Come here, come here.
No, I'm going home. Going home.
No, stay.
Stalking.
Ah.
Thanks.
That's
Damn, Sean.
well, I was going into the trees anyways. I have my boots. I have my boots.
Comes the nocturne one.
All these trees being knocked down really sucks.
True. You can always play the right side, though.
Darkly now.
This wave is unfortunately pushed, so...
Night's procession.
Just get back until the next wave.
The beast.
Okay, go on, Connell.
Stalks. I stalk my next meal.
Alright, now I'm going home.
To battle.
So we're gonna try out treads this game. That's what we're thinking.
Night's procession.
No regen left on Coddle.
On the hunt.
Hated me. Walk to me.
Comes
Almost nighttime. Go for the bounty.
one.
Go for bounty, go for bounty. I don't know if he's gonna be there or not, but... Might go for ours.
Darkwing. Flesh sustains.
Alright, he's not there.
Gold
Coddle missing.
remains.
bottom?
The beast
We have found him.
stalks.
Get ready to
Alright.
dive down here. And I
Oh,
shell
yeah.
myself. See the yours is long gone. Alright, when this pushes out, I guess. Or we just run a coddle. Run a coddle.
Alright.
Just stand on a mini dice.
Night terror.
Yep, you got this.
I
That's just
sought my next meal.
Oh, fuck.
Should I follow with them?
Darkly now.
Alright, I'm going to Shrine.
Okay,
I'm
I
coming
will
to you.
come try to.
To battle.
Don't use it yet. Wait for us. We're so weak.
Yes,
Oh.
yes, sir. I got you.
Stalking.
That was great. Aww.
That was a very good feeling shrine, I must say.
Region rune bot as well. Can you just take that?
Stalking.
You got it. I'm gonna
Regeneration.
help try to gank mid. Despy, fucking.
Dark wings.
Magnus level 6 now.
Not
So you grab the crane.
fast.
I'm running. I'm running to you. We can maybe get
I'm
kills.
under attack.
Just keep chasing. I'm coming.
Darkly now.
Fucking. Ah!
Let's get
Oh my god.
Night's procession.
Lean in. I don't give a fuck. Go for the pudge.
Yeah. Dude, he just.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
My next
Run. You got this.
It's missing Magnus.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
That was so painful, dude. Like, the pathing with the coddle trying to walk through the trees kept redirecting me.
night comes round again.
Miss. I almost lived. Very close.
So spam me.
Daywalker, Nightstalker.
Have a Midas in the mid lane.
Your war ends. On the hunt. To battle. The beast stalks.
We got 2 minutes left of nighttime. We're gonna start pushing really hard and diving. And you've got a base C, so we can definitely pressure the tower. Just go stand over here. Yep, there you go. That's the guy you run at.
I come to
It's okay.
feed.
Just come back, kill the wave now. Come here, kill the wave.
Come.
Just stand in the
Radiant
middle.
structures are fortified.
Make sure your iron shell hits everybody. Stand like right here.
None
I'm gonna take the
can
bot right
stand
here.
against me.
Hit tower, hit tower. Hit tower, Sean.
Sorry, I thought I saw someone.
Yes. In the forest.
Try for the iron shell. Or the blast. Or kill the. Yeah, that works. Yeah, let's hit the tower. Okay, now kill the creep wave with
Enemy's
me.
bottom tower
Need your iron
has
shell on the way.
fallen.
First day.
This is dead. Now we can go do what we want. Perfect. Alright, let's go explore the jungle.
I'm going to get a TP real fast.
I guess.
A little inefficient.
Because if you were here right now, we'd kill this coddle right now. This guy'd be dead.
I remember.
He put a
the
ward right
first
here, I'm pretty sure.
day.
I'll buy the sentry YOLO.
Stalking.
I just found a drow.
Come on. Oops, miss switched.
The beast stalks. I
Man.
seek my next meal.
Get Miss B.
You need to not right click right away, because you right clicked at the maximum range, and then your hero wasn't in iron shell distance for the whole thing. So I think that's what happened here.
Final night.
No, I probably want earned.
Sentry's on the courier.
The darkness hungers for flesh.
We have runes.
On the hunt. Darkly now.
Oh, come on.
I was meant to have
Maybe I could have gone for their guy.
stains code remains. Illusion. Knight's procession.
Maybe this is too greedy.
To battle.
I'm coming to the middle.
Dark
We can go on this guy.
Okay, yeah, we can dive. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Just give him that. Just give him that. I'm gonna fight. Don't bot. I'm just gonna actually run.
Not yet. Feel my talents.
Just RP, by the way.
I'll put your corners to use.
Oops.
To battle.
What does this thing do?
The beast.
I'm getting dove on.
Stalks.
They're wasting a lot of big ultimates, so it's ultimately very good for us.
Darkly now. On the hunt.
Alright.
You'll not live to see it.
I'm gonna use this shrine. And then we can go, smoking, or not smoking, but I have night, so we can go into their
Your
jungle.
top tower is under attack.
Do we have a smoke actually?
Despy, move. Despy, come on, move your feet. Let go. Fuck.
Dark wings.
Alright, here we go. Alright, come on.
Knight's procession.
You've kind of revealed that the jig is up by using that ultimate, you know. He's not gonna be here. You have to go for Magnus if anyone. Let's just dive mid, I guess. Give you the Iron Shell. I have one surge. Push.
Yeah.
Oops.
Creep wave with me.
We can go up into this
Comes the
jungle and filter out.
nocturne one.
We should no. Stay for the mid tower. You're trying to multitask too much.
Is
I am.
again.
You are correct. See, I thought that it would be good for me to do that, to be able to get into the jungle quickly.
Knight's procession.
But the tower was still like half HP is the reason.
The
We
enemy's
should rotate
middle
top
tower
if we can.
has fallen.
Ooh, actually, I'm gonna cancel and take that regen.
Your top
You do
tower
this,
is
go
under
ahead.
attack.
And then this. And then this. We can defend top.
I TP'd bot.
It's fine. Still do it. Oh shit! Just go in, Sean. You should be picking targets.
right
You're playing safe again.
No, I'm not. I was trying to kill this guy.
Comes the nocturne.
Magnus is missing.
The beast stalks.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Careful about a possible like blink or something. Or that.
Your middle tower is under attack.
He's in here.
Dark wings.
He TP'd. He has no mana. Magnus TP'd up there.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Oh, he has mana now. Careful. He's shrine.
On the hunt.
Your middle tower is under attack.
That was so newbie.
I thought we were gonna be able to do fine there, but nobody hit the coddle thing except for me. My attempts, and I attack really slow.
Your
Well, I
top
thought that wasn't gonna
tower
go
is
so
under
bad because I
attack.
felt like the RP was garbage. I should have just ran though. I shouldn't have died there. I could have just gotten out. It's top now for sure though. It's okay though. We've got more towers. Nah, I don't think so. Smoke. We could do smoke somewhere. Yeah, I saw that there's that invis. I'm gonna go top shrine, and then once you get that invis rune, and then meet me up here. See if we can get a kill. There's a good chance that somebody will come top
Invisibility.
while I push this out.
It's,
yeah,
I
that's
have ult.
it's almost nighttime. I'm gonna just come to you. I'm coming.
Stalking.
Let me Iron Shell you again. Come to me. Come to me.
Alright, I'm gonna just
Right.
ult, jump.
Get in melee range and then just go for it. Just get in melee range first. Do it now. Might want to silence. Oh, you don't have it. Okay, we're good. For the Magnus.
On a cold wind.
Feel my talons. Dark wings.
I'll take that.
Alright, let's push with this.
Stalks.
I'm gonna go get the runes at bottom.
You don't have an urn, dude.
I haven't heard.
Comes the
I'm running away from you.
one.
LOL.
It's all good.
I stalk my next meal.
Oh, catch
Tiny's
Tiny.
here.
To battle.
We're top. We should really be doing the top push.
Go
Go
TP.
Oh, they're all TPing. Get out, just get out.
push top, go push top.
Oh shit.
Darkness enfolds me.
Alright, so I'm gonna try to go for the glides this game. I think perhaps that entire sequence was wrong. Perhaps I should not have tried to go for runes.
Yeah, we could have rotated top a little bit quicker. It might have been the better move. Just fine, just back.
The day meets the night.
It's better if you clear that wave and then just come top or something.
Oh, for God's sake.
Because you pushing, I know that you just TP'd, but the point being that you pushing a lane that has no objectives anywhere close isn't very valuable. It's more important that you
None can stand against
set up kills potentially.
Is the reasoning that defending this is not as
Your
important for a
bottom
character
tower
like me?
is under attack.
I'm sorry, explain, repeat.
my wings.
Try
Is the
not
reasoning
to.
that it's not
Is
as important
lengthening.
for a hero like mine?
Dark wings.
As in, like, a carry should be the one TPing for pushed in lanes, not a support like me. Oh, you're in the
Yes.
middle.
I stalk my next meal.
Yeah. Come this way, come.
You can't
Battle.
be suspicious. He has an auto.
The sentry there.
Not so fast. Knock out silence.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. That was really good.
The enemy's top tower has
Sorry,
been
sweetheart.
denied.
You gotta move. Hey guys, let's smoke. Join me here. Follow me up into this area.
Darkly now.
This man.
Night's procession. Daywalkers. Time. My talons are even sharper. Comes the nocturne one. Fear quiets magic.
Oops.
White choke.
Dance.
Alright, we're making stuff happen.
That's good.
Daywalker. Nightstalker.
There's a guy who's coming here.
Night's procession. Darkly now.
Get over it!
The beast stalks.
Great job.
This guy have a blink? No, he doesn't. He has Midas.
Benighted. Dark.
Alright, I'm dead.
I'm really low. I have no ult either.
Undone. Comes the nocturne one.
I got back out. Alright, that was good. That was good.
We should try and.
To battle.
Them at least.
Well, you just want tummy rubs, is that it? Yeah, I understand. Okay, gotta move you here. Alright.
I stalk my next meal.
So dangerous to be nice to your cat. Alright, let's get runes and
Did you
raid. Yeah.
Nice.
Stalking. Cursed. Flesh
Aha.
sustains. Gold remains.
Just marching right in, man.
Money changes hands. Devil by day, demon by night.
Get out. Get out.
Comes the nocturne one. Eternal darkness.
Now get out, now get out.
Now dying.
Alright. And what do I wish to have next? I want to blade mail this game. Blade mail actually seems kind of nice. Cash overrides the surprise I made it out. Never mind.
Your bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Night's procession.
Oh my god, I'm the slowest man.
Thank you, thank you.
Easy to escape. You die alone.
We got fucked. It's really hard for us to kill that thing.
Yeah.
Do not have great
Oh my
text
goodness,
speed.
I am so shitty at
I just
nighttime.
need my BKB, I think.
Your bottom
No
tower
vacuum
is
wall
under
ready
attack.
either. So yeah, we just lost 2 towers and 5 heroes.
Structures are
It was
fortified.
not good.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Outside of like a Slark initiation, once we get
Your
BKBs, it'll
bottom
be
tower
okay.
has fallen.
Can I even get a BKB? I mean, goddamn.
It's honestly, you should definitely get at least like a stick or something, but we're having to deal with like drow arrows and a lot of other things. There's a tome that's still up, by the way.
Remember the first
You want that?
day.
My phone is just blowing up. Ugh.
I stalk my next meal.
It's like, you ever had that feeling where you're just like, oh, talk to some people, reach out to some friends, no response, and then suddenly time begins to pass.
I'll come back at the
And
same
they
time.
all start coming back like, ah!
That's all.
Hope you're enjoying the farm I'm providing. Alright, I have nighttime. We can start to try to do another invade. You only
On
line.
the hunt. Yes.
I got a smoke coming.
Hey. Include me.
Alright, yeah, just go ahead and hit it lane.
Darkly now.
Hit it lane, yeah.
The beast stalks.
Curl the tiny in mid.
On the hunt.
Boy, I took the wrong path.
To battle.
You shift to bottom. Is that or that we should rush? Or check Roche.
Shift bottom.
Yes. Dark wings.
I love the new map redesign.
Under here.
Comes the night. Calls. I stalk my next meal.
Oh, this is so terrible.
Night's procession.
Hopefully, I guess.
Double damage.
Got one. Yeah, I mean, I think if we went bottom, we all had to go bottom because I think just with just me being there, I got spotted, and there were only 3 of us. So.
Just assumed our whole team would go there. I don't know if I didn't talk in ally chat or something, but
I'm not hearing you in game.
I'm probably just not pressing it, talking loud enough or something. I'd guess. 6 mana.
I'll take that. On the hunt.
Money changes.
Darkly now. I stalk my neighbor. Night silence.
Go for that one, I think.
To battle.
Might want to back if he has a shrine though. Yeah, he should probably back.
Alright, tried my best.
Yeah, as soon as he got to shrine, that was a huge overstep by us, big time. We needed to back. It's on us. Plus Drow was TPing, or plus extra heroes were TPing. We just were asking to get fucked there. Even though she was kind of low, it should have just been a disengage once she got close to shrine. That's on me too. I also was feeling too confident about that. It was definitely the right hero to chase.
Rats. How much more damage do I get? 100 bonus damage. It's actually pretty ridiculous.
Oh, wait, your ultimate? Yeah, that's really good.
What is my
Your
axe
middle tower is under attack.
Defend mid, maybe. Defend mid, maybe.
To stalk again.
It's fucking beyond. Holy shit. Holy shit.
Yeah, I know, dude. Drow is like so ridiculous.
One. Stalking. I'll feast tonight.
Now.
I come to feed.
Dude, I am like the anti-last hitter.
Darkness hungers.
Yes. I am
Need a
whiffing
Lotus.
on some last hits, man.
I'm gonna need Lotus Orb, actually.
The beast stalks.
How does the treads feel so far?
It feels okay. I feel like most of my bonus damage is coming from. It's coming from the Hunter in the Night, anyways.
Yeah.
Yes.
So stack well with Vlad's is one benefit, I guess.
Night's procession. The beast stalks.
I definitely like the Stab Shield a hell of a lot more. I'm like noticeably more survivable.
That's good.
Stalking.
I don't think our cores are doing a very good job on the pushing
Anyone want to
thing.
invade with me?
RDM?
I want to finish my beat.
Dark wings.
Yeah, fish be good idea.
Darkly now.
Probably dead. Probably dead. They have so much movement stuff.
Oh,
Just let me die. Oh,
Maybe I will it.
Yes.
Oh, nope.
Regeneration.
Damn, dude.
Walking.
I just gotta push lanes more is the main thing. But like focus on pushing out creep waves and regular lanes.
To battle.
Like the fact that that whole shit happened, I looked top and the creep wave has moved like 4 inches this whole time is crazy. Been pushed out heavily by Slark already. Like I'm the one that's getting creeps at tower and that's why they're rotating in.
Turn one.
You guys can probably back
keep
now.
pushing, keep pushing.
Don't spend time jungling lane. Like you can push waves and get gold. And then go push this creep wave or something. This is like part of the issue. Like 30 minutes in. Push the lane, I guess. This looks like it's gonna be another
Get out,
bad team
get out.
fight.
I'm under attack.
I remember the first day.
God damn.
Sense haste.
I'm actually convinced that that would be a kill. I'm not entirely sure why we couldn't kill. Well, I guess...
that.
I feel like any agility hero needs to get power treads.
Potentially. I see why you're saying that, but...
Yeah, because a lot of people are noting that keep dying by Shrine. I keep feeling like I should be able to kill them when they're just alone, because Shrine was down when we were by, right?
Our cores are not very farmed. No, you when we died that one time?
Right here, the fight that just happened.
Oh, that one. I mean, they did have a shrine. Actually, I'm not sure.
My enemies will
Was Shrine
pay.
up or was Shrine down?
Don't know.
Pudge used... Okay, wait, hold on. Let me make sure I understand. Say the Shrine was up during the fight or the Shrine was down during the fight? Shrine was up? Okay, cool. Because I literally thought it was down during that fight.
Line. We need you to play around these pushes here.
The beast.
You've been other places
That's
very
my bad,
often.
yeah.
You too, yeah.
It's one of those funny things when you ask a question to chat, and then someone just says, no. And it happened like 15 seconds later, so I don't know which one they're referring to, so I'm like, ah.
See, this is a hero kill. But you guys have been sitting 3 heroes mid for no reason. Like, you do not need 3 people to push one wave. You need 1 person with AoE. If the other 2 people aren't going to help push, then don't be there. Because you're just wasting your time. You could be prepping for a hero kill or something.
Come with me, Lion.
It's been very frustrating in terms of teammates getting in the game, but they don't know how to find heroes. They don't know where to be, so they just hit creeps.
Hey, what are you eating? What are you eating? What are you eating?
Night's
Hey.
This is good. Just prep for whoever comes to defend bottom.
dark wings. Stalking.
Let's just hang out here.
To battle.
We get to the tower here, and then we can kill. The Coddle's been setting up behind the tower usually to prep for Blood the Wave Blast.
Comes the nocturne one.
Orgvanus is Lameo. Now he doesn't know what I'm Lameoing about. Dude, that's exactly... I have like so much stress right now. Something Lameo worthy happened, oh god.
I stalk my next meal.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Yes.
He's on fire.
Night silence.
The
Oh shit, I didn't see that it was a drow! Ah!
Ah!
And the shrine's up.
Night's procession.
My vacuum is whipped.
Alright, hopefully I am debate. That makes it all worth it.
Like night.
You are
Alright.
too noisy to live.
We're pretty coordinated with their TPs in.
Refresh already? He does. It's bad. He's Slark
On
zoning.
deathbed.
Oh yeah.
Fresh meat! Denied!
Oh, that's so horrible.
Right here, right here. I have no mana.
Alright. Alright, a fight that turned out okay. Woo!
Just push for high ground.
On the hunt.
That's gonna be the meme of the day. Anytime a fight by a shrine happens.
The beast. Stalk.
What's the meme of the day?
Fighting by shrines.
The beast. Stalk.
I'm very confused. I'm sorry.
Because last several deaths have been because we were, or not because, but we were by the shrines
My next
during
meal.
those.
That's true.
But at the same time, like, if trying to push tier 2s, like, almost all fights will be by a shrine, so.
In the forest of the night.
I really want to fight with him. I hope.
Runes are up in seconds.
Darkly now.
You should get that, Slark.
Daywalker. Night star. Sweet twilight. Fresh
Slark, you want to try to get some kills mid? Actually, do you guys want to count mid? I have a smoke. Look at me being active.
Surge is this?
Night's procession.
Just a ward.
Waiting for you, Line.
Yes.
Blink on over. Alright, here we go.
Stalking.
Looks like kind of a...
Fresh in the forest of the night.
Tip of the hunt.
Comes the nocturne fear by its
Double kill.
Daywalker, Nightstalker. I'll feast tonight. Be knighted
Oh, we're not doing it.
to battle.
But
Nice.
Dark wings. Darkness, hunger.
It's a pretty good fight though. I'm happy. Making it work now. We're able to sustain through their
Your
burst
middle
damage.
tower is under attack.
So what's changing, I think.
Alright, I guess I'll kill this too.
Yes.
Invisibility.
Try and use some fight, wait 5 minutes and come back.
On the hunt.
Fuck. I'm buying. I'm buying.
What are your items doing? Oh, you're pretty stacked. You have a gem too. If I had to guess, I think they have a ward down here somewhere, by the way. Because
Yeah.
Comes the
there was a blinding light
nocturne
from
one.
Caudle that was a little like he saw me coming, kind of a thing.
Night's procession.
You okay? Oh, I'm worried for your life and your gem. Please get the gem out. Yeah.
no, the gem.
Was
I
there
don't know why I
gem?
did that. I have a good explanation for myself. I think it's water. I think water is the reason. I think it's just a dehydration mistake. You know how those go.
Okay, understand. They happen,
Follow
yeah.
cam on this.
Hypothetically, we could try to get a way to deal with the
Damage.
Caudle stuff that isn't a BKB. Might be a good idea. Definitely go in AoE Surge this game though. As much slow stuff as they have to deal with, it'll give us a really good benefit.
Come on, Des.
There's a lot.
They're gonna rush probably.
Day or night, I will have my revenge. The beast. You wanted out of it, didn't you? Devil by day, demon by night.
This fucking ultimate.
I smoke my next meal.
Oh, this blinding light ultimate is so painful. Whatever. Let's put this
Night
guy.
terror.
Nice. I'm gem back too.
Oh, thanks for hooking me up with that triple
Can
kill,
you take
Sean.
the gem?
You know what? I think I'm trustworthy with gems, man. Go ahead and give me it. Here we go.
The beast.
Second time's the charm.
stalks.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Night's procession.
Magnus, no buyback.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Shit about that either.
Darkly now.
You can blink catch one of these guys, OD, it's worth it, it's worth it.
Fear quiets magic.
Go on, get out of here.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
You
Yeah, though obviously it's bad to die by a shrine. I don't necessarily think that having lots of fights by shrines is indicative that things are overall going poorly. Because, I mean, the fact of the matter is we've had only fights on their side of the map, which is kind of what we want to be in.
Silence. Remind you, it's faster than me.
Much obliged.
Stick bot.
None can stand against me.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
I stalk my next move.
It's like an isolated enemy. It's like a perfect time to solar crest him. I use it, and then I have my, like my ultra slow shitty attack speed in daytime.
The enemy's bottom barracks has fallen.
She's gonna BKB.
Quiet's magic.
My bad, I could have saved you. I choked.
All good, all good.
Could have saved that guy for sure.
Can you guys just take Roche, maybe?
Yeah.
Like a thief in the night.
Let me go get these runes.
The beast stalks. Dark wings. Flesh sustains, gold remains.
There's a thing up there that I can't see.
Remember the first day.
You should kill off shrines.
On the hunt.
He says, hey, Dan, how's your Wednesday, man? It's going pretty damn great. I have not really been sleeping very well for the first half of this week.
Your shrine has fallen to the dais.
Defend this.
Ain't good, ain't good.
Come on, this fucking thing. Oh my god. You got a gem there, friends.
Monster kill.
Your top tower is under attack.
Good game, boys.
Your top tower is under attack.
Okay. Slark kind of just kept hitting them, and then they just died.
Yeah, I mean, Slark just needed like 1 or 2 extra items, and then he just began to bash everyone's face.
Your top tower is
BKB
under
was
attack.
definitely the big one,
I'm gonna
for sure.
kick this guy.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Also helped that their Magnus
Your top
Bottomitis, so
tower
it just
has
elongated
fallen.
him being useful this
Thanks for
game.
that.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Here you die.
And we've done it.
Dire
Okay,
victory.
it worked out better. It definitely helped to have like one other hero that was good at front laning with you. That way my own fills just felt so much better.
Yeah.
Because I could put it on both you and Slark, and that meant that like if these fights just elongate a little bit, I can all of a sudden, like I'm sure I did so much Iron Shell damage that game. And it wasn't really me, it was me putting Iron Shells on you too.
I mean, I did an okay amount here. I mean, yeah, it certainly took a shitload of damage, which was... I don't know ever how to read the raw stat unless I am literally Bristleback or Timbersaw, and I'm like, yes.
Which raw stat are you referring to?
Hero damage and damage received. I have massive damage received.
Wow, you really did. 73k. Pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of died at the start of a lot of fights, which was great.
Is it? It's not bad, surely. But that was definitely a huge improvement over the previous game. We had a lot of action going on. You got items pretty good.
I felt really happy about the percentage of times that I was diving into their side during nighttime. Like, there were almost no fights on our side of the map that entire game.
It's because they also weren't creating space, basically. They were just sitting in AFK farming.
Yeah.
So it was like they were kind of doing what we were doing, but I was pushing lanes a little bit more than they were, so it kind of created... The action was often around me. Oh, I got the most kills. I can't believe that.
Hey, what's going on? You okay? Fuck, this cat is just absolutely baffling me today. Alright, I think we should just play into King of Dota.
I think we should. We should just keep pressing.
Spam the Dota.
Our OD was 6, 3, and 8. Was a little bit participative. He also sold his Midas, dude. Oh my god, that sucks. That's the problem with buying Midas on OD right now. One of them.
His items seems to fill up really fast.
Yeah, they're just gone. He got that pre-boots, and all of a sudden he's got Force and Blink, and now he's like, all right, I'm out of item slots already.
Yeah.
So.
Your turn to bat.
Hey, what the heck is the matter with you, man?
5
my
seconds remaining.
Twitch.tv, guys. Everyone go say hi to Nelly's son on his Twitch chat. Just hop in there. Tell him he's doing a great job. Everybody. Hey, everybody. Go to twitch.tv/Nellyson96. Despy, what are you doing? This cat is, like, absolutely going insane. Rasan J says, Despy's being obnoxious because you aren't talking about Twitch Prime. Hey, guys. Amazon Prime. Plug it into Twitch Prime. Connect them together. And then subscribe to me for totally free. But if you don't do it, I want to let you know I'm okay with it. I'm totally fine with it. A lot of great content creators on Twitch. You should always feel free to bounce around, subscribe to other people, including Purge gamers right over here.
That's right. Maybe you should save it for 1 hour.
Good. In 1 hour's time, we're going to switch
streaming.
Kevin's. You can do that too. The important thing, though, is that Despy, my cat, wants you to subscribe to me, so we can continue to buy her premium cat food.
Okay.
Isn't that right, Despy? Hi. Isn't this just like a weird meow?
It really was. It was like it was kind of like an I'm angry.
It's our little meow. It's our little purr meow. Oh shit, we're gonna need some stuns, dude. All right, watch this. We're gonna get another Q&A, Despy.
Your turn to pick.
So we're gonna scratch her a little bit, get her on the head a little bit. That's good. And then right now I can go, Despy, come on. Oh god, she was gonna do it. I promise you, she was gonna meow, but she knocked over the contact solution bottle and this distracted her. Despy.
I see.
Come on. Yeah, fuck yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You're
We'll
such
count
a good
that.
cat.
I feel like playing Clockwork. I haven't done it forever. But let's do it. Okay.
You've just been a really happy baby cat. Oh god, you know what? Look at that bottle. Look at that bottle of hydrogen peroxide.
Man, Clockwork has so many cool sets. Anything that's like has armor or kind of robot themed, they just become so cool set wise because you can be so creative, you know. You can just give them a completely new head.
Your turn to pick.
All right, this is going to be an OD mid. Is this like a Sven safe Ricky off? I think.
Do we have a Pudge mid? Did Fish lock in the Pudge?
It's kind of looking like that.
Holy shit, cat! You're being so annoying. Look at this arcade game token.
We might need a Sentry Ward in the lane. I could potentially buy it.
I'm sorry. I intend to buy it.
That's a level 24 Ricky, by the way.
Oh, yes.
So he plays a lot of Ricky. Although we have, I guess I don't have very much armor, but you do. So maybe that's all right. I'm no longer confident about my Clockwork pick, but that's okay.
Scalbrizzy says, hey Sean, why'd you start picking Nightstalker now after he's been nerfed so many times? Or is he back in the meta now? No. This is literally me going, this used to be like my favorite hero. I'm going to give him a shot.
That's true. Yeah, that was a long time ago. Do you remember those days a little bit?
I come.
It's in the bag.
Prepare for battle.
Garrett's in the berg. Sanjay says, Nellyson's 3-stack is peak Dota boys. Listening to them is just like watching 3-sight. It's so great when you can get documentary-style quality television on Nellyson 96.
Compliment.
You know what's amazing to me is I've seen people who make their ID twitch.tv/my-channel, and they're not live when you go there.
I smoke my next meal.
Actually, pretty funny. I've never bothered like looking at them.
Oh, dude, I do it like every time.
I mean, they probably don't feel like it's worthwhile to change their name tag or something. I mean, it's pretty shitty advertisement anyways, right? Like, the maximum exposure is like 9 players per game, basically. And whoever happens to be spectating. It's not much.
I mean, honestly, I think that's actually
30
pretty
seconds
substantial
to
if you're
battle.
actually trying to like bust or
Build up
buff
from nothing.
your initial viewership. Yeah, like I think the hardest thing in streaming is getting to 20 concurrents. It's like the hardest
true.
thing, going from 0 to 20.
It's hard for me to know though. Oops, do you see that pink player? Let's run at him. Come.
Oh, there he is.
If I can get a battery salt on this guy, he dies.
I'm gonna try to sheepdog him towards you.
Give him the slow.
The beast stalks.
The battle begins.
I don't think this is gonna work. You can't block me now. Alright, now you definitely fucked us.
Darkly now.
As soon as
Messaging.
I mean, you gotta let me get in melee range, you know?
Night's procession.
Otherwise it wasn't worth pursuing, because all you got was one extra right click. Alright, Ricky got our other bounty right now. I was a little worried about that. You needed to slow right away was the other problem. If you just would have ran right at him, I might have been able to catch up earlier.
Plausible.
But, so you kind of made 2 small mistakes there. It was still really hard, by all means. Alright, he put the ward right here. You may kill that for very little.
I'm under attack!
Oh god, the amount of damage is so low.
Yes.
That's fine, you're still crushing him.
Dark wings.
I'm taking the courier mid. If you need it, just feel free to recrow.
So Ricky's actually just backstab last hitting me.
Meal.
AKA I can't get last hits.
Comes the nocturne one.
Please stop.
To
I'm on a Diagra, I must say. Right, I need a Quelling Blade, otherwise I'm never gonna get last hits.
Yes. The sun sets.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Same thing.
This is perfect.
Night's procession.
Alright.
Blank can do maybe his harass a little bit.
The beast stalks.
No, that creep went back. I wanted that one for free.
I
Alright, we got it.
stalk my cat.
It's dangerous. If he stunned you there, he would take like 200 damage, at least. You ready? Go!
Hit it.
Don't.
On the hunt.
You can hit him too, by the way.
Stalking.
I don't know why I'm being so scared. This guy is fucking terrible damage.
You hit him in the face.
Dark wings. Not this
Now you've
again.
overplayed your hand.
Alright.
So when I tell you to be more aggressive, you can't just like all in, like the game is over, you know?
I fucking
which
dove,
kinda keeps
Kevin.
happening.
I just dove in there and died.
Comes the nocturne one. Darkly now.
It's big creep wave, so we should let this push first.
Yeah, after that double stun, if I just backed up, it would have been okay.
Comes the nocturne one.
Should have been more patient. I mean, as soon as he stunned, it was probably like disengagement, so something like that.
Not gonna happen.
Okay.
Good game, guys. Alright, great.
Did he not? He was going. No, he's going mid. Look at his items too. He has like an Ironwood branch and nothing else. I'm very confused.
Yeah, no, I think that man was under the impression. I left the game, by the way.
Yeah, just left 2.
I think he was under the impression that he was not going to be mid, that he would be playing in position 4.
It's kind of what his items look like. All right. I mean, we put our heroes on the map. I guess our teammates didn't. But they were all together, weren't they? That's what somebody said.
I have no idea.
I don't know. I'm confused.
Whatever.
Yep. We'll just start over again. Lost our bounty runes anyways. I'm glad he abandoned, right? Needed our gold advantage. Things got better once I got a Quelling Blade. I was last hitting okay. We would have been fine, I think. Definitely hard to last hit against the Ricky though, just because of his backstab damage advantage. But
I've seen like right when Ricky was reworked, I saw right when I saw the rework on Ricky, I saw a lot of people trying to go carry Ricky, and it seemed reasonably successful. But then I just like have not seen Ricky in ages and ages.
it doesn't really work very well because you kind of have to always be there. Like you're never going to be getting in position to harass heroes basically unless the support does a good job. So if we just played it really safe, relatively safe, and like always contest every last hit, but if he comes up the creep wave, we could also bully him. If we just did that and never like fully committed to a kill, he's probably not going to be able to kill us. And at best, he's going to get a lot of last hits. Like he would have to basically transition into a damage item, or teleport somewhere and get a gank off using his gold. But like he also needs levels. Like Ricky does mostly damage with levels, kind of is the way I would describe it. And he needs to be abusing his invis to get in position for good fights. And I don't think he was really going to do that there when line is so squishy.
Interesting.
But this still would have been okay. Just the Pudge mid was certainly a potential liability.
Alright, let's give it a shot. Oh, Gautello says, can I post a link to the SC2 AI news? I would be delighted, Gautello, and I would be thrilled to talk about it a little bit here on air.
Your turn.
The DeepMind folk are doing some sort of, I assume, a show match. Maybe at the very least just an announcement. On Thursday, tomorrow. So I think they're going to actually just show off what their agent's been doing, which is super thrilling.
From a machine learning aspect, do you think it's more or less difficult to machine learn StarCraft versus a 10-player game like Dota?
Well, I think it's one of the big things that separates the OpenAI bot from the StarCraft 2 bot is the way that inputs are and outputs are processed. So, for instance, in Dota, the inputs would be direct game information. For instance, I am the character Nightstalker. I have health that you can read through the API. I have a current damage that you can read through the API. I have current items that you can read through the API. These kinds of things. And so with those inputs, then what the outputs are a location to click and a button to press. You know, so like Q, click here. The thing about the DeepMind AI is that they are actually reading in the visual pixels from the screen and selecting how to click.
So it's probably harder because they have to do the visual side as well.
Yeah, it's like, it's more abstract, right? Like, if you think about Nightstalker, you can literally just read the data of what Nightstalker is, but if you add the extra layer, this collection of pixels represents the hero that I understand to be Nightstalker, which then I have to learn that has the following properties. Again, pixels that then learn that there is the concept of Nightstalker, that then learn the feel of what Nightstalker's statistics are. There's no direct statistics that are read, whereas those direct pieces of data are read in the OpenAI bot.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Scholar BC says, that's why OpenAI kinds of cheats in the machine learning department. Not in the slightest, not even remotely. That's just a ridiculous... That is like actually an obscene and ridiculous comment. Actually, I don't know why I reacted so negatively, but like...
I was like, that's the rudest thing you've ever said to Chav before.
I mean, like, it is just so hard. Well, I mean, cheat... I think I just had one of these, like, needlessly defended, like, no, I like what OpenAI is doing, sort of like... Sorry, Excalibur, I don't know why I snapped so hard there, but...
It wasn't that bad. I'm just... It was
horrible. It was horrible.
It was definitely the most extreme, but that was still meant very little for what you said.
No, I mean it's just a different type of approach and a different type of problem solving.
Okay.
But I mean, like, what OpenAI is doing is still really, 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 really difficult and really challenging to do, and requires a whole bunch of abstraction to actually be able to process all this stuff. And also, there is the reason why I say it's not about one is easier, one is harder, one is cheating, one is not. Because, for instance, if I am using machine learning for a very specific task, like, let's say I'm using, well, a machine learning technique I'm using is I'm trying to take in a list of symptoms that were reported and output what the correct diagnosis is, right? It is very useful to have a model that you know can reliably take in solid input data.
On the hunt.
Prepare for battle.
It's very nice to have a model that you know you can take in concrete data and successfully, consistently output a good answer. That's kind of like what OpenAI is doing. OpenAI is taking very exact values, exact numbers that represents that sort of environment that would have that sort of application to other similar things. Whereas the approach that DeepMind is taking, where it's doing like a pixel visual approach, in a lot of ways does have more challenges, for sure. But that sort of learning would not apply as cleanly or as clearly to this medical case that I just mentioned. Because, you know, it's like, well, what are you going to do, a visual read-in of a person and not take in their symptoms and then figure it out, right?
30 seconds to battle.
So both are super cool to me. But the fact that, like, you know, DeepMind is actually going for the pixel approach, and also it's really interesting because they're doing it's almost in a way a simpler output method, which is you just click at a location on a screen and that's it.
To battle.
So they're literally reading pixels in.
Daywalker.
The battle begins.
Going back to the other one. He'll get one of our.
And
277 stuff. Alright, I'm just gonna pursue this lady till the end of time.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, just do your best.
Ah, fuck.
Oh, he used frostbite too. Actually, that's a huge mistake from him. I don't think you. Yeah, you can give up now. Nice, you got him with a snowball. You won.
I stole
Got
my
him.
next meal.
Hey, OCD, happy 1 year. Happy 1 year anniversary.
Dark wings.
Is it Torch Black's visual reading of X-rays, CT scans, MRIs? Yeah, like those are examples of medical approaches that actually would use a more, like, you know, pixel-based approach.
Walking nightmare.
But again, if you're trying to do the reading in of symptoms, you would need to use a different model. Again, Excalibur Z, sorry for like just getting all. I know that technically it wasn't that bad, but I never like when I react in a way that is not as deliberate as I can be. You're around. Snowball this lady.
Yes.
Pudge is top.
That's a Pudge. Ooh, almost died. That was relatively close. Should give you some distance. Yeah, you should be okay. Ooh, he got you this. Slow again.
Stalking. Comes the nocturne one.
Denied.
The creep.
The beast stalks.
Almost got it.
I'm gonna go eat a creep.
It's double deny.
Comes the
Alright, walk into it. Go get a creep.
Let's not do anything like that.
You got it anyways. You're fine.
I'm the best, man.
It's not the creep that I wanted.
attack.
No! Oh!
Night's procession.
So clumsy and clunky and slow. I'm coming to you.
Darkly now.
Run left.
Really.
God, I'm always so surprised at how little damage this deals.
Every single time.
The beast stalks.
Feel unnaturally fast all of a sudden.
See, all this is all good, dude. My language is almost combative. Well, in your defense, the word cheat, I interpret it as being, like, the more negative version, when the fact of the matter is, you know, there's plenty of ways, you know, like, oh, here's a little trick I use, sort of like cheat out something extra, you know.
On the hunt.
What am I fucking doing?
I don't know, I'm a little confused.
Oh, that's fine, I'm fast.
On the bright side, the Pudge didn't go for the hook on me, so we're all gonna be alright in the end.
Dark wings.
We'll just let this creep wave push, and then this tri-lane will be done.
Darkness. Hunger.
I'm worried for you. Ooh, that would be a good void. Oh, it isn't a support. It's a support sounds actually. Okay.
Oh shit, pathed incorrectly.
To battle.
Hear myself.
You can just get back probably. I don't need to overchase. I'm just getting some free hits in.
Comes the nocturne one.
You should have gone ring of protection instead of this magic stick. Thought it'd be all about the magic stick, but hasn't really felt like it just yet. They're legitimately tri-laning us. Okay.
Darkly now.
That's the first hook I've dodged in maybe a year.
I was very scared for you.
Dark wings.
It's very out of regen now. Just play it safe, please. Bounty's coming in a second. Thank God. That was really dangerous tonight for me. I shouldn't have done that.
I'm just gonna go all the way back home.
Night's
We fill on mana before
possession.
nighttime.
The beast.
I'm trying to get an urn first this game, see how that feels.
I like that plan. I told the Venge to get the lads anyway, so we'll be making the right move, I think, in the end.
I think I'm gonna switch back to the movement speed treads. They just movement speed treads.
I stalk my next meal.
Runes in a sec. We got a guy here.
Attack.
I am coming. Yeah, we can kill him.
Your middle tower is
I'm
under
gonna go and see him
attack.
instead.
Flesh sustains. Gold remains. Yes.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Sacrifice. Yes.
I'm gonna have slow in a sec.
It's not time yet. Daywalkers, die.
You almost had that.
You
Sorry, good luck.
murder sunrise.
Not spend my gold very well, but it's okay, I think.
Can you bring me these?
Pick those up for you.
Drow Rangeur.
The beast stalks.
Yeah, I'm like super excited for the Google DeepMind thing because it's just such a general model. Because basically, if they can do that, they've created a model that means
Recession.
you give them a game, the machine can basically learn how to play it at superhuman levels.
Darkly now.
Alright, here we go.
Don't dive anyone.
Dark wings.
Thought I was going to be out of range, but it's all good.
I
Again, I'm just
stalk
going
my
to
next
dip
meal.
back. I'm just gonna kill one.
To stack the large camp as well, if possible. Mill this whole time. Could be decent.
Against me.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, this is so fucking slow. I'm just going to go back.
To battle.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Stalking.
So that worked out nicely.
Your
So we
middle
can get
tower
lots more
is
kills
under
on
attack.
Drow, so I'm coming top.
Comes the nocturne
Radiant
one.
structures are fortified.
Dark wings.
Alright, there's an attempted pull-through happening here.
I stalk my next meal. Darkly now. On the hunt. Night's procession.
Hey, do you want to dive on this dude?
Yeah.
The beast stalks.
We just got the creeps too, actually.
I'll just stay here. Hiding in the trees, hiding in the bushes. Alright, drown.
Yes.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Night silence.
Gotcha.
Take back the. I remember the first
Dire
day.
structures are fortified.
Holy shit.
Your middle tower
I
is
really want
under
to go
attack.
in, but it's like
Give me this.
To battle.
Alright,
that
this hero's
felt
great.
super good.
Feast
That was a great dive.
Your middle tower is under attack.
We actually got so much value out of that.
Alright, I'm going to TP back and I'm going to look for the experiences.
Your middle tower is under
I'm
attack.
TP mid.
This.
Six.
How much does a clarity provide?
I stalk my next meal. Walking nightmare. To battle.
The enemy's top tower has
It's like on
fallen.
the courier.
Yep.
Darkly now.
Runes are coming up.
Your bottom tower is under
Trying to
attack.
stack. I think I dragged him the wrong way. Got it.
Sunshine. Night's procession.
I'll take that.
Fresh sustains.
Stack on this
Gold
expansion camp.
remains.
Coming back up to you.
Comes the nocturne one.
We're winning this one, huh?
Hmm?
We can dive on this guy in just a
On
second.
the hunt.
Your bottom tower is
So
under
wait, are you not
attack.
making bloods? If so, we can build it.
Stalking.
Okay.
Your
Okay.
bottom tower is
Want
under
the Vlads, you
attack.
can get a
Comes the nocturne
Radiant structures are fortified. Your bottom
Yeah,
tower
I'm super
has
ready to
fallen.
dive. I've got Doom as well.
Oh shit, I forgot to buy it.
Daywalker, Nightstalker. Wings out to night. I come to feed. My tongue is
Coming back.
as day and night. Hunger,
The enemy's
I'm really
middle
far, though.
tower has fallen.
darkly now.
Ugh!
That was a good one.
We on.
Dark wings.
Alright, I'm gonna do my usual thing and just go home.
Devil by day. Demon
Your
I'm gonna
bottom
wander
tower
back
is
here
under
and TP
attack.
bottom. Who's up?
The enemy's top tower
We
has
should have
fallen.
4 TP bottom. Alright, we're unbelievable.
And that is going to be it. Yeah, that was a pretty incredible early game, honestly. I think that was pretty much best case scenario here for us.
Alright, disconnect.
Gotta wait for the win,
Alright.
Sean. I don't know why, but I think it's important.
Yeah.
They didn't really do that bad, I don't think. Like, I think the CM kind of used her abilities well, but it didn't go fully well for them. And all of a sudden, it just got super out of control there. That's for sure. I miss Stain. I don't care enough.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright, should we try to get in another game?
Yeah, I guess so. Let's go for another one.
Alright. God, I'm so interested in what's gonna happen with this deep mine thing. I completely forgot about that till Gatello mentioned it. Let me actually check
Yeah,
what
I
time
saw
it's gonna be
the
on
I
it.
saw the tweet the other day, and it looked definitely very interesting. I think that was one thing that was interesting about OpenAI for Dota is that it was so interesting to watch in the first iteration because of how weird the bots were acting, kind of. And then when it got to TI, the problem was that they shifted them over to playing regular Dota instead of playing like the 5 courier thing. So it's like their efficiency,
Yeah.
it was basically just watching bots play Dota kind of boring and badly, which wasn't
Yeah.
interesting. But it was really interesting the first time they played because it was such a weird meta, and they developed these like really weird behaviors that were so un-Dota-like, but still similar. So it's like once they got on the regular patch, it just wasn't cool anymore, kind of. So I wonder if that same kind of interesting, weird behavior is something that'll happen Starcraft.
Weird in the idea of like being good at solving a sub problem.
Yeah, because like what the bots would do a lot, they'd like salve when they were missing 200 health, like weird shit like that. Because because the couriers could always bring items constantly, they were just constantly refilling on consumables so that they could push and push and push and salve and heal and just keep doing regular stuff. But as soon as they only had one courier to share, it's like that behavior just went away. So they were just playing Dota. And then watching them play Dota at like a high level, but not like an incredibly high level, was just kind of like, we already kind of saw their reaction time in the previous event, and now at TI it just got boring instantly. Partially because the pro players didn't want to lose on stage, obviously. So that was maybe part of it, that they were playing ultra safe, but it just became like a wait them out and eventually have more net worth kind of a thing. So I could just see some like really weird situations appear in, it's Brood War, correct? It's not like StarCraft 2. Oh, StarCraft 2. Okay, but there could be some weird compositions potentially, you know, or some like crazy micro stuff. There's so many like more interesting things that could happen. So it's definitely exciting potentially to see it happen on a new game.
I mean, the thing that I'm like, well, first of all, one of your comments about there's behaviors that they're doing with couriers that should disappear when they start doing with 5-man. Mm-hmm. It's one of these interesting things where there is a very good and very bad thing that the human brain does, which is that it's extremely good at knowledge transference. You know, which is like, I played a lot of Dota, and then I get thrown into ability draft, and if I've played a lot of Dota, I can be pretty reasonably good at this game mode that I've never played before, just by understanding the basics of how Dota works. Or, you know, I am someone who plays game X a lot, and I play game Y, and I'm transferring a whole lot of those skills over. Like, you know, I bet there's a bunch of Counter-Strike players who would be excellent at Dota in their first 100 games compared to a person who was not a top Counter-Strike player, just because they're able to transfer over lessons of learning and so on and so forth.
Your turn to ban.
To the top lane. Hey, Lamp. Hey, Lamp. Can Yellow and I offlane together?
5 seconds remaining.
And that's like sort of a big struggle question for a lot of AIs, because a lot of times AIs are able to train on a hyper-specific task and be very competent at that, but they really, really struggle to learn something new. So often what you'll do is you'll just blast the entire brain and retrain it from scratch. Looks like we get our wish. Hell yeah.
10 seconds.
I have Pink on my friends list. He's probably around my MMR. I can't remember what is this.
And so, you know, this like, I don't have 200 health, I'm just going to ferry a salve over because I have the health. This is probably something that you and I would still be able to learn if we played a lot in that mode, started to see that and go, oh, actually, yeah, this makes sense in the mode. It's just that some of our knowledge that is transferring over to playing like Dota Turbo, where you have 5 couriers, contains some incorrect information for that mode. And, you know, what I'm super, super, super eager for is, you know, if you look at the meta of Brood War, it has changed and evolved over time. Why? Well, because if I learn to go pure bio in Terran vs. Zerg, and I'm still able to win games, and when I lose, I have tons of ideas and thoughts of what I could have done to get better, when you start seeing success in a space, everyone begins to explore down that same vector. But you have something like the open up bio and then lift off all your barracks and build a bunch of factories. That's like a common way to play Terran vs. Zerg now, which sounds fucking crazy. But that's actually what people have figured out is a reasonable way to play. So I'm imagining that if DeepMind sits down and plays StarCraft 2, it might wind up with compositions and techniques that we humans have not yet explored, because we're so used to going down a certain path. Because that's something that did come out of like DeepMind playing Go. You know, like there's a shoulder kick or a third line invasion, which are these moves that a lot of pros just did not do nearly that much. But then when DeepMind started to do it, pros started to go, you know, maybe I should start shoulder kicking more, huh? Like,
yeah, it's always cool to watch the learning process go back and forth.
Shoulder hit, excuse me. A kick is a different thing.
Your turn to pick.
I think the lanes are going to be like this.
That looks très raisonnable. I'm probably going to ditch you and go bottom when it's 5.
Once 5? Oh, 5 minutes.
5.
I don't know if that's the move, because we can kill... We're both pretty tanky. We can kill Witch Doctor pretty easily. between like Cinder Brew and Thunderclap 2, we have lots of nuke damage. The way that my second skill works, by the way, is that it does a movement speed slow for 7 seconds, and if they take magic damage over 80, which is too bad because you can't do 80 damage to a hero until nighttime, it would deal bonus damage. So I guess I'll have to be the Thunder. I'll have to do a Thunderclap, I guess. Maybe I should just get Drunken Brawler instead.
Yeah,
although
Drunken Brawler's so good in the early game.
Cinder Brew's gonna be really good against Troll Warlord this game, though. If I have this correct, because it does the chance for self attack. I almost never see it happen, but it could be incredible when he uses his ulti.
It is in the bag.
Stalks.
Prepare for battle.
My friends,
To battle.
this one is in the bag.
I stalk my next meal.
It's a lot of magic damage this game. It's basically all magic,
It's
and then
in
there's
the
Troll
bag.
and Wish Doctor ulti.
If you can.
Oh. Yeah, I'm just like so excited to learn more about machine learning. It's been like I have learned so much in the last year on all this stuff. I've been going like really hard on it, especially as of late. Because like I used to be like, I am never going to try to learn what a neural network does. Ever. It's way too complicated. I'm coming.
30 seconds to
It's
battle.
gonna cast us when you get close.
On the hunt.
It's fine. Got him.
I stalk my next meal.
Who do I want to hit here?
Wish Doctor, definitely. Wish Doctor. That's fine, just back up. Kind of trading badly here because they're both ranged and we're both melee.
The battle begins.
I should use that now. Should have waited until his stun's about to end.
First blood.
What do you mean?
It was ours
Yeah,
all along.
totally.
That arrow definitely helped a lot. It wasn't the best for us because we definitely got very heavily regen traded, but
Beast stalks.
thank God we clicked on different ones.
Yeah, no, you don't want to be inefficient with this.
We would just be overriding, you know? It's just a waste of our hard-earned trees, Christmas ornaments, etc.
Which is nowhere to be seen. Let's do the double denies.
Turn one.
Oh, I thought he has a ranged attack. I'm so sad.
Oh, sorry, I was going to the double last hit and didn't call it.
Stalks.
I have a Quelling Blade anyway, so I don't think it's super worrisome.
I remember the first day.
Can I have a Tango by any chance?
Darkwing.
You got it, my friend.
Darkly now.
There's an advanced Christmas themed meta going on here.
Undone.
Fucking
I'm under attack.
It's for a good cause.
I stalk my next meal.
Alright, this is pushing. We're fine.
Yes.
Took the long way.
To battle. Daywalker.
Good timing.
Nightstalker.
Yeah, I'm timing.
Denied. Not so.
Night's procession.
Oh man, I'm not even get mess up my last hits.
I'm going to block the pull. There is no pull.
The beast.
Yes, I blocked it.
Stalks.
With my ward. With the ward.
Darkly now.
This is hard. I can't really help you because I have to last hit right now.
That's all good. I just misjudged how much damage I could take.
Darkwing.
We're a beefy boy, but not the beefiest.
It's true.
On the hunt.
Just gonna poke him a little bit. Oh, that's probably dead for me.
Got messed up.
Make a big mess.
Oof, ow.
I
gotta
stalk
just
my
be
next
real
meal.
careful early on, maybe focus a little bit more on denying instead of harassing. Just tricky.
You do. I mean, you have high armor, you have high regen, you have high damage. It's definitely one of the benefits of your hero.
Night's procession.
I should go like a bottle or something.
Oh, cancel my own fucking attack.
Moments like this, you should definitely be running at him though, because like he, for example, he got to contest my last hit prior, even though they only had 1 creep left. So if they only have 1 creep left, you should be running at him.
The first day.
Alright.
Comes the
Took like 150 damage, that's fine. It's all fine. Ooh, festive lane.
Yes.
I don't know why I'm just going up to try to like...
For good reason, because of the holiday spirit. Or a very strong sense of holiday spirit. Yeah. 3 ways pushing, it's time to back.
Yeah, I'm just getting a few whacks off on this.
Night's procession.
There's a ton of stacks here.
Shows your holiday spirit like whacking somebody off.
Meal.
Always. I always know how to be a festive person.
What is that bounce?
On the hunt.
Alright, I'm just gonna chill here for a second.
Darkly
Really
now.
bad, I'm going to die. Get the experience if you can.
The beast.
Damn, that was garbage. I thought I could get that kill, but I was just a little bit
Bring
too
this
slow.
to me.
Yep.
On the hunt. The sun sets.
Oh, you fast now.
Beast stalks.
Zoom!
Flesh
Alright, I'm going to begin to dive
gold
upon people.
remains. Darkly now.
Alright,
Like great.
Dark wings. Feel my talons.
Your middle tower has been denied.
Swell.
I stalk my next meal.
I think I do want the attack speed and armor here. I'm gonna stack this one more time.
Daywalker.
Plug is coming, plug is coming, look out.
Nightstalker.
Shadows take us.
To battle.
You're brave, man.
I was about to go invis again. That's fine.
Comes the night.
Radiant
Stay here,
structures
try to get
are
experience with you for a
fortified.
sec.
Yes.
How many nights are you gonna
Out of mana.
Holy shit.
Stalking.
I just want to deal damage.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go home.
I think that was a pretty. Let's shrine quick.
Night's procession.
That was a pretty good use of our time, I think. Considering that the Pugna rotated and he got nothing out of it, I'm quite happy.
Your top tower is under attack.
Fortunately, still likely they will.
Stalking.
troubles? You straight?
Comes the nocturne.
Oh, I'm dead. Give me one.
Feeding time is over.
Here's fear in your eyes.
Night waits.
They still get that kill, probably. Oh no, you're gonna get blocked by creeps.
Your top tower
Oh.
is under attack.
Oh, thank God he gave that one to you. He gifted you this kill.
It's the end of
Your
your
top tower has
This way.
fallen.
darkly now.
The might under the influence.
He's juking.
The beast.
I'm under
He's
attack.
probably gone. Oh. I'm running, but you are far. Yeah, you're dead, I think.
I stalk my
I don't
next
think I can help you in
meal.
this one. Wait, you are alive? Did you get maledicted or something?
I did not.
Oh, Okay, well, I should have came. Oh, did you see it?
Bottom tower is under attack.
I don't think he saw me. I think he just was like, that man's probably in there somewhere.
He walked past you. Oh, he's
did
already
he?
got
Your
mid tower. No
bottom
wonder
tower
Pugna
is
rotated,
under
because he just
attack.
blasted mid really fast. This makes a lot of sense now. It's like, surely he's losing out sitting top constantly, but...
Continues. To battle.
Just needed, like, Lich to rotate or something that we could have defended.
Alright, I'm gonna kind of leave the...
Daywalker.
That's fine.
Where I am.
And, for you to ditch like this.
This.
I'm walking bot.
The beast.
We can get a kill on this guy in a sec.
Stalks.
Alright, go.
Darkly now. In the forest of the night.
Leave.
Not yet. On the hunt.
Disappear.
Night's procession. I remember the first
Nicely done.
day.
Oh my god, he hit 6 while I wasn't looking.
Your bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures
Jiminy
are fortified.
Christmas. Runes.
No breaking you guys.
Yeah, I'm getting thoroughly represented here.
Wings. Cursed dawn. I stalk my next meal.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Comes the nocturne one.
Your bottom tower has
Oh, monster.
fallen.
Maybe I should have joined the team instead of diving the Witch Doctor, but... I did kill him at least.
Oh
but-
shit, dude, I accidentally took your courier. Forgive me.
As long as it comes to me eventually.
Bud is TPing.
This.
I'm literally just soaking here, sadly and pathetically. Okay, you wanna go on this guy?
Night's procession.
There's a pumpkin.
On the hunt.
Need to run now, probably.
This. I'm not ready.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Darkwing.
No. Oh!
My power is growing.
Alright, just gonna go home again. Ah, very good. Very well.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
If I ever get my claws on that
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Alright.
stalking,
Ooh. This is a bit of a sticky situation.
the beast stalks.
Your bottom tower has fallen.
That tower, I thought we had time. He's just
Holy
getting... He's just
shit.
dumpstering all of our lanes, basically.
Alright, well.
To battle.
I'm in trouble, I'm in trouble. A bad time to TP, I guess. I can't help you now, Our Lich is only level 5. I don't know what happened, so that went so bad in the offlane. I guess tiny stuff. Tiny pudge stuff. Seems like we got dumpstered in all of our lanes other than our lane. Our lane was like competitive and everyone else got wrecked. Yeah, Lich is 0 and 5. This
I
makes sense.
stalk my next meal.
Game hasn't died yet, which is good.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Night's procession.
30 seconds to nighttime.
Battle.
Perfect. Shadow.
Oh my god, that was actually the clumsiest thing I've ever seen.
Tribal split!
It's not time yet. Darkly now. Stalking.
It's not time yet!
Don't worry, not one piece of bristles shall I waste. Suffer.
Bottom drop! No spite from
I really thought that would kill my bed.
Comes the nocturne one.
Goodbye.
magic is an
Your
abomination.
top tower is under attack.
Hunt. If I ever get my claws on that bird. The beast stalks.
Hey, what's Courier doing?
Your top tower is under attack.
Sustains. Gold remains. Dark wings.
I'm gonna go shrine, I think. Shrine if anyone
I
wants to.
stalk my next meal.
Oh.
Stalking. Night terror.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Daywalker. Nightstalker.
This is a bad fight, probably.
I'm not ready. The beast.
Take me!
So it's certainly over now.
Good luck to me.
And
Yeah,
that was a really
participated.
good toss back. Yeah. As soon as, I mean, we burned shrine
20
just to
seconds.
fight
Alright,
there.
gotta get water in 20 seconds.
Your top tower is under attack. Your top tower is under attack. Your top tower.
You could just do a
has
smoke
fallen.
and go take a fight. I've got ulti. We just need to get like chain loss to the game.
On the hunt.
Alright, what would be a good utility item?
Yes.
One.
I'm gonna get a stick, and I'm gonna work towards a vessel. Actually, I think I'm just not getting sticks enough. Sticks and wands.
Vessel rush is good. Yeah, you didn't buy it most of these games, I noticed.
Comes the nocturne one.
I need to stand here lich because they're not going to engage. They're going to group and push mid probably.
Yeah, they're all there.
Darkly now.
We have a ward over here. We could fight potentially. This looks bad. I'm sure they have an ops in that area, possibly here. There's a ward anywhere. It's going to be on this cliff.
My hexes die with me.
Maybe walk in and fight now. Can we walk in? here? It's a good fight, I think. Can we chase?
Darkness.
Trespasser.
Out if you can. Damn, that's close. They're not gonna. Okay. Never mind.
Night silence.
Get back in there, use your axe. Yeah.
It's strengthening.
Night's
Oh my god, I fucking hate coconuts.
Maybe should have avoided the witch doctor there. If you realized in time, but
Yeah.
I still have my ulti, so I'm gonna run in. Maybe I can just sit behind me, lich.
darkly now. Fear quiets magic. Night terror.
Ah, my void didn't go off. I hate how long that fucking animation is.
Fresh meat.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Is that
The enemy's top tower has fallen.
Fuck.
The day needs the night.
Ward that cliff?
No,
No, I didn't have a sentry.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Place the ward first then, because then they're gonna see you place it.
I was kind of in a desperate
Your middle
situation because
tower
we did
is
fight.
under attack.
I knew that they might deward it, but I just thought we'd have vision for the fight.
Yes.
You should be avoiding for these last hits, by the way, if you're out of range. That's cool.
Oh, that sucks.
Your middle tower has fallen.
The beast.
AM's doing great.
Yeah.
Knight's procession.
As great as an AM can do, given the circumstances. Been some trolling sometime though. Bro's doing alright.
I stalk my next meal.
Just have to turtle for a second, see where they show.
I remember the first day.
Stand a little bit out here, because you have better night vision.
On the hunt.
I just meant like don't curve your hero around the tree is all.
To battle.
Might know this is coming, but we'll see. We can make it work.
Procession.
Roshan has fallen to the dire.
Dark wings. Yes.
Away. You got the D word, right?
Yeah, I got the D-word.
The best thing we can do is get ready to defend top rack. Try to split mid a little bit.
The beast stalks. My darkness deepens.
Bullseye. The enemy's middle tower has fallen. Your top tower has fallen.
Sweet twilight.
There on that troll. He's Aegis. They have a sentry.
I stalk my next
Well, I kind of died for nothing.
Your top barracks has fallen.
To battle.
I'm under attack!
I am so dead.
I really needed to not die there. That's kind of me.
Your top boost has fallen.
There's also an Aether Lens on Pudge, made it a little scarier too.
A lot of Aether lenses on this team.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has fallen.
Dead again. That Aether Lens is so good when he just walks up easily.
Yeah, good god.
Your middle barracks has fallen.
We got way too far behind. Our safe lane got ultra dumpstered, and we're on a super lost mid too. So, that will be game mostly.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Comes the nocturne one.
'Tis mine.
We also don't have very good damage coming in. Woo!
I think Nightstalker's actually
has
really weak.
Your bottom
This like
tower
inability to
is
do
under
anything
being
during daytime
forced.
really sucks.
Yeah, we're being forced to fight when we don't necessarily want to.
Oh, this is still going.
Knight's procession.
Well, we got a chance.
It's not time yet. Attack.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Hey! We're doing it.
Dun dun dun.
Yes. Not yet. To battle.
Alright, so I will now be putting up wards. I will be getting smokes, and I will be preparing. Clear out this wave in the meantime. Or this camp. Go me. Alright, I'm not cleaning up my camps. I'm gonna be a bad boy.
It's not time yet. Walking nightmare.
Keep Moonlight Shadow. Moonlight.
Vanish.
Stalking. Bring on the benighted. Feel my talons.
Oh, fuck, that was so good.
Night's procession.
Alton 3.
Nice.
Jesus. Dude, I am real bad at playing against that Pugna ult. I keep being like, I'm about to do it, and then like my health immediately plummets and their health explodes.
Is under attack.
It's the Maledict that really made a big difference, for sure.
Your bottom shrine is under
I
attack.
had plenty of time.
Your
That's
bottom shrine has fallen.
But we're desperate for kills, that's for sure. We're about to go high ground, guys.
I'll be back for it. 3 and 10 and 5. AM is like way ahead of all of them in levels.
Magic peace, fear quiets men not so fast. I'm not ready.
I don't believe it.
Death darkly now. Dark wings. Undone.
Crush me!
Did I? Not yet. Dark fear quiets men.
Wicked sick.
You're gonna die first. Back.
Darkness.
Okay, you almost got it.
I had 20 stacks, so I thought it was gonna be okay, but whatever. I was gonna get it.
20 stacks, yeah.
20 WAN stacks.
Okay.
Holy shit.
I think one thing you maybe should have bought this game is a bracer, actually. It might have been good to buy like 2 bracers.
Oh, yeah, I never even thought about just up and bracer towning.
Yeah, because they're almost all magic damage, so that'd be the easiest way to elongate your already high HP.
Super smart, yeah, nice.
Yes. This sustains.
There's a man here. There's 2 mans here.
To battle.
Shadows. Take me.
I sculpt
Your
my
top
next
shrine
meal.
is under attack.
Oh, not like that. I'm trying to click on these for the items. Okay.
Comes the nocturne one.
Your top shrine has fallen.
Night's procession.
Base.
The
We'll need that
beast
buyback.
stalks.
Your bottom barracks are under attack.
I fear no vile sorcery.
Your bottom barracks has fallen.
I sculpt my next meal.
Your middle tower is under attack.
What magic is this?
The pain.
I will split your
Your middle tower is under attack.
Oh shit.
My reach exceeds my liver.
Alright, this is the last try.
Your bottom
Alright, hold on.
barracks are under
No,
attack.
not then.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Alright, I'm just diving in there.
Dark night. Silence.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Magic is an abomination. Fresh meat. I'm under attack.
You gotta move your hero, dude. You're asking to die. He's gonna hook you always, and you just stood still. If you move and let, huh?
I thought it was fine. Just misjudgment. I don't know how the hero works.
He's always gonna hook after ulting if he hasn't ulted yet, basically. So what I was trying to do is move between myself and him, but because you didn't move at all, it was really hard for me to get myself between myself and between you two. But you're waiting for timers anyway, so you might as well get out of his rot range too. Because of rot's gonna be a shitload of damage.
I think that I'm just misjudging how much damage I can deal if I just get up there and whack at him. I think I just need to like void back up, void back up, void back up.
If you have ulti active, then it's totally fine to get in there for sure.
Your nightmare continues. On the hunt.
I'd try and like axe or something this game maybe.
To battle. Dark wings.
You guys seem to be winning up. That's sick.
Come.
Comes the nocturne one.
Ults in 3.
Dire's structures are fortified. The enemy's bottom tower
This doesn't
has
feel good.
fallen.
Yeah, I think you're right. Let's back up.
The beast.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Go for my top.
Getting every bounty rune feels good though.
God runes.
Night's procession. Not yet. In the forest of the night. Benighted. I stalk my next meal.
Kill Witch Doctor if somebody comes. Yeah.
The sun.
Fresh meat.
I buy back. Don't fight that. My bad. Dude, my buyback is very cheap. You know what, Kevin? You got enough tips for me.
Oh, thank you.
Could be in Roche.
I mean, I think they're definitely Roche.
I mean, I just killed Witch Doctor, so they might be scared. It could be also very possible.
Roshan has fallen to the dark.
My Ags, which will be nice. Going a little bit more ulti than the other skills, but I think it will be useful.
Stalking.
Got you.
To battle.
We should yeah, I guess push out lanes for now and then get ready to fight bottom. We'll need a I can buy it.
Comes the nocturne one.
Who's ready for the great defense?
Dark wings. To battle.
We just need to delay until I can get my ulti, then it'll be easier.
Stalking. Yes.
Straight.
Not bad, it's not bad.
The first Night's procession.
I'm dead. That's my mission to Randall's.
On the hunt.
So get back if you can. Just wait.
Your middle tower is under
I
attack.
really needed to not get killed there.
Your middle tower has
I'm
fallen.
losing it.
Radiant
I
structures.
was like 5 seconds away too.
Leap to it! Your bottom barracks has fallen. The enemy now has megaforce.
I come to feed.
Ooh, that nuke was strong.
Your middle tower is under attack.
None can stand against me.
Good luck.
That's what I need.
Your
Good
middle
by
tower
40
is
more
under
seconds.
attack.
Alright,
I will
hanging
be
in.
alive at least.
Come,
We can do it.
Turn one.
They're on their last legs. I can smell the fear. I also smell the loss.
I stalk my next meal. On the hunt.
The range for throwing the
Your
snowballs is
middle
not
tower is
long.
under attack.
Not
Your
so
middle
much.
tower has fallen.
This is good.
Your ancient is under attack.
Silence.
Your ancient is under attack. Your ancient is
Defend the
under
megas!
attack.
Attack! I'm still looking to point that. Alright, I'll build cannons. Fuck, man.
I wish you could build some photon cannons right now. It'd be so sick. That's exactly what we need. How'd you know?
Ah.
At least we're getting 12 HP per second on the throne too.
I know, we got it.
Decorate our trees with me.
Ooh, that's a really festive and fun idea. Let's go ahead and do that. Here we go.
'Tis mine.
Stalking.
Dude, I can't even run past these things. They
not
just
yet!
do so much damn damage.
Comes the nocturne one.
Sick. Unless a kill.
Sustains. Gold remains. Darkly
Oh
now.
my god. Do I need to get a Battle Fury this game? I mean, come on.
Yeah, you might have to. Are you in our base too? Yeah. Having some trouble, huh?
I stalk my next
Just getting my
meal.
shit crushed.
That or a Maelstrom.
Beast stalks.
Typically you would have lads as well, and that would help a lot, but I don't even know if pushing top is that even that great for us, to be honest.
Holy shit, I died so fast. I, like, immediately detonated.
Time to punch.
Your ancient is under attack.
Another put down.
Your ancient is under attack.
Unstoppable. Fresh meat.
Your ancient is under attack.
Have another. Get over it. Yo, small. I'll do the same.
Winning?
Thy reckoning.
Your ancient
Alright.
is under attack.
Yes.
Okay, I just need 25 and I can keep healing the ancient.
I got a guy.
Battle.
We can't come to you because there's no
Oh,
shrine.
yeah, probably can't come.
So
Yeah.
we're kind of,
Knight's procession.
unfortunately, a little locked over there.
Now they will suffer. Darkly now.
Still want to go Radiance here.
Daywalker, Nightstalker.
Alright, I'm gonna be Ward Man. Dude, I'm level 4 fucking team, man. I died at the start of these fights. The experience piles up.
The problem is you have no magic resistance. It's really important when they have a Pugna that you get some, because it counteracts the magic resistance reduction being super multiplicative.
Turn one.
Just get like a hood or something, it'll be completely different.
My darkness deepens.
Push bottom, push bottom. Midas? I don't think Midas is the move, man.
The beast.
Oh my god, is he actually going for a Midas? I thought someone said that was a joke.
He's got it already. It's not gonna do shit though. He could have a force staff. Alright, does he have force staff? He doesn't have a force actually. A lot of things he could get. That would be okay.
Look at it go!
Unless we have a Midas.
There is also an Assault Cuirass on the
Which I see, right?
on the Pudgeroni. Doesn't seem like the best choice.
It's probably not, but it's not bad either.
I mean, I'm happy to see it. I'm actually just gonna go stand by the anti-mage and soak experience.
I don't know. Just move around and put wards like in a range like here. That way we can see them coming if they try to do some sneaky shit. You can go set up for bot runes too.
Stalking. This, not this again.
Go for my top.
I stalk my next meal. Darkness.
Alright, look at the enemies.
Follows me.
You almost got a bounty.
I know. It was worth my life.
Drinks are on you.
Ooh, you are so close to a Radiance.
I am, but anti-mage has taken my wave, unfortunately. Not that it was that close, but it would make a big difference for sure if I get it.
Oh my god, that man is farmed. If we win, Carpath is going to be receiving a commend. It's pretty high praise in this here game.
Easily jump on
that's
a
kind of
zero,
like, that really is like the Nobel Peace Prize of Dota. Actually, I'm not going to buy this. I got to wait for my buyback, which I absolutely afford. Wow, I really feel super impotent with Nightstalker when behind. Like, I don't even feel like it's like Warlock where you're super behind and at least you have Rock and shit like that.
Yeah, you're super behind. You have no net worth at all, actually, this game.
Your Shan has fallen to the dance.
Yeah, I got absolutely dumpster
EM, have you
shit.
considered to let us get last hits?
The beast.
He's kind of like
yeah, you're
showing
in
up.
trouble.
Are you even trying?
Darkly now.
Where I pray to God, okay.
On the hunt.
Alright, how close? How
300
close?
gold. Still need a lot.
I remember the first day. Comes the nocturne.
Free of me.
Let's get the last word. Benighted.
Shadow. Your ancient is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Your ancient is under attack.
That's him dying. That's me dying.
We're set on all sides.
I'm living. I'm
Your
living.
ancient is under attack.
Sunshine.
Shit.
I ulted too early there. We like killed the Witch Doctor and then he retreated. If I just didn't pop ulti, if I just bought time, might have gone a little better. That's okay though.
So Nightstalker is fun, but boy, man. Like, I mean, this game was a little bit of an extreme case, but I mean, even when I was not super far behind.
The issue was just that we super lost the safe lane really badly. I mean, AM didn't didn't feed, but Lichstad was 0-5 and 0. So they're tiny and their Pudge were way farther ahead than they should have been. And Mirana's not really a competitive mid hero, so she can't even get close to matching Pugna. Pugna's gonna outlast Tick because he has more damage, and he's just gonna blast every wave, and he's gonna kill your tower.
Yeah.
And so he just showed top instantly, and then we kind of had a rotation, but it wasn't like we needed to rotate like 2 heroes and instantly kill them, not like try to match them and slow their push. We had to like just kill them. That way they'd be dead and we could go back to doing stuff. So we just like didn't match them well enough, and they got this huge early tempo advantage that made the game hard.
Yeah, I mean, also, you know, in terms of like heroes that can actually bully and then rotate, I mean, Grimstoke, for instance, feels strictly better than Nightstalker in like most circumstances. Because like I can do stuff during the daytime, and then when it's time to rotate, I can rotate whenever, and those spells still all have large utility.
Yeah, you have to kind of overwhelmingly dominate with roaming. I mean, we can try swapping the roles if you want to play offlane, and I'll play Nightstalker maybe to see if I can make that work, but it's probably not easy.
I'm gonna blame the hero.
Okay, that's fine. Completely reasonable. Definitely safer. I'm getting my exploit ready.
This? Everyone's playing auto chess. Jesus.
Yeah.